Good morning! I hope everyone is having a good morning. Welcome on in. I'm ready. I got here early. Well, to be fair, technically I'm only like 2 minutes early, but it's still, I don't feel like it's something. Cthulhu, good morning. I hope you're doing well. Let me just, there we go. Oh, my light's not on. That's what I get for starting two minutes early. I've forgotten things. Good morning, anime as well. I hope you're both doing well. Welcome on in. Today we're going to be working on the black undershirt. So it's a bit that kind of looks like a waistcoat, but because it comes out of the sleeve as well, I'm just making it as a whole shirt. Did you? Yes, I did. I have thread. It's not maybe as high quality as the thread I usually use, but I can get it a lot quicker. So I've got this, and we're going to work with it. We got thread. We can make costume. I have actually spent most of yesterday once the thread arrived. Before the thread arrived, I was just playing Honkai, to be honest. But once the thread arrived, I did do a lot of stuff on the skirt. The skirt's in another room right now. It's just really, really big, which makes sense. I made it like that, but it's too big for like this space without constantly knocking things off. So I'm just working on that in another room. It will come back when it's done. But the skirt's nearly done. I'm currently doing the top stitch around the edge, so it needs to be hand stitched because it's going through like leather and wool and stuff, and if you machine stitch it, it just doesn't look very good. It gets stuck in the leather and then it like condenses the wool. So I'm doing it by hand, which just means it takes a little while, but in a couple days that can come back in. Did you make a booty hoop? No booty hoop, but booty bustle, yes. We got a little booty kind of just a tiny little bit like a but I haven't decided whether I want that. It's a really big pleat. Technically it's not really a bustle, it's just like one really chunky pleat that will be on the butt to give it like a bit more oomph from behind. But I don't know if I want it on the inside or the outside yet, so I'm just deciding. It'd be a bit more subtle on the inside. You'd still get the volume, but it'd be a little less. Or do I want to go dramatic and have it on the outside? And at the moment, I'm leaning towards having it on the outside and just ironing it and have it be dramatic, but we'll see. I need to finish my top stitching first. Also, sleeves, good morning. I hope you're doing well. I hope your crafts went well yesterday. I was lurking. I was doing a work and lurk because I came in with Jords, I think it was. I came in with the Jords raid. I took a brief break from work to play Words on stream with Jords, and then I was like, oh, now I shall go back to this. I was just sat in my bed watching you, like doing my little hand embroidery stuff. Dear, but I hope it went well. The Pikachu, it's a cute heckin' book, honestly. Cute heckin' book, and it was looking very cute. Very good. A booty bumper, yeah, booty bumper, a booty bumper. I had a little bit of a fear, so big. It's a white costume. I bled on the costume yesterday. I bled on a really obvious spot on the costume, and we've managed to get most of it off. So initially I was like down in the dumps because I was like, oh god, blood comes out of nothing, and this is white, and it's like textured white as well. But actually, it's mainly out. I mainly got it. Like there's a slight, like you could see like a slight brown smudge, like if you look for it. But because the fabric's kind of shimmery, it's really hard to see. I was like, yes, I did it. We got blood out. We had everything on hand. I had like the alcohol wipes, and then I had the spray before you put stuff in the wash for stains. I had everything. I was so ready. Is the blood? So here's the thing. It's on the pleat. It's on the outside of the pleat, which means that it not only is it difficult to hide, it sticks out of the costume. So it'll be right on my butt, which is like, you don't want blood coming out of your butt. So it's good. We fixed it though, mainly. Slight smudge, but I don't think you'll notice. And also, to be fair, if anyone does notice, it means that they've been staring at my butt. So like, honestly, am I questionable or are they I think that's questionable on them. Stop staring at my butt pleats. Oh dear. Oh, you're finishing your dress today? Oh, good luck. I hope that it goes well. A sacrifice. Yeah, it was a sacrifice to the craft gods. Yeah, so today we're going a little easier, because that was the other thing. I was originally like, oh, I'll just keep doing the hand stitching on stream. But then I was finding it was way too big, and my fingers were like bleeding a little bit, and I was like, oh, probably let's not do that live on stream in front of people. That would be a bit embarrassing. But we are technically still going to be doing hand stitching today, just really easy hand stitching, because it will be on a really, really thin fabric. This isn't even lined, and I'm not going to line it because there's no reason to. Scott, good morning, I hope you're doing well. We're going to tack in the zip first so that that's nice and neat, and then I will go over the top of that with like machine stitching afterwards, but we'll tack it first. So tacking is like, for anyone new here. Oh, heck! Scott, heck! Thank you so much for Jesus Christ, it's adding up. I feel like it was just yesterday, it was 12 months? But thank you. Oh my god, the time is flying. I really appreciate it. It's very heckin' kind of you. Oh dear, a smudge would require more than a cheeky glance at the cheeks. Exactly, it'd be hard to, it's hard to spot, you know? It's hard to spot. But yeah, so we're gonna be tacking things today. We're gonna be tacking in the zip, and then we've got a few things pinned that I might tack and then go back over with machine stitching because I'm going to be altering the shape of the shirt a little bit. So right now, this is a pattern I made years and years and years and years ago. And it's fine, it works really well, but it's a bit long for this costume, so I need to up it a bit. The reason is, this happens a lot with this kind of design. So if you look at the character, if you look how long their legs are, where the top of their hips are up to their shoulders, they have much, much, much longer legs than I do. And we get around that in a couple ways. One is with the heels, because obviously adding like a 6-inch heel will make my legs taller. But the other way that I'm going to do it is by shortening the pit at the top. And I can't really shorten the white bit because that is hanging, obviously, like the gold chains are like from nipple to nipple. So like it needs to be at about that level. But I can shorten the black top to lift up the rest of the outfit. So that's what I'll be doing, because that one's a little bit more like, it's somewhere around her hips. But if mine is on my hips, it covers most of the coat, because I have very, very long body, very short legs. So yes, we are fixing it. Also, yeah, for anyone who's newer here, tacking, it's a phrase used to like basically stitch in preliminary stitches in fabric. So like you might pin it, and then if it's a little bit complicated, you might tack it, and then you take it to the sewing machine. So it just means it holds it in place without using pins, but it's not necessarily the final stitch. It's just like an in-betweeny stitch. Yes, tacking. Vanda, welcome on in. I hope the rest of the races went well yesterday. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to what we normally do here, which is we make costume. I can't actually show you how far we've got right now because I've taken everything off the mannequin. It is in a pile on the floor. Oh, what I can show people though is the base of this is done. I can actually just put it on. You know what? Want to see it? It needs threads trimmed, that's for sure. I haven't been trimming any of my threads. This one though, this one is lined. We have a lining on this one and everything. Here is the top part, because it has a zip now, and the zip is in. Look at that. Oh, my collar is not out. I feel that. Obviously, it still needs its bells and whistles, its trims and all of that kind of stuff, but look at my little puffy sleeves. So yeah, we made this last week. I just haven't shown it. This is this. It's like military style, so it's got like a lot of seams, a lot of nice pressed seams up the top. It's in the shiny fabric, so a lot of it does kind of like get distorted because it's so sparkly, but I love it. But yeah, mega cropped, really cropped. I've made the chain, so I've got jewelry tools for it. So I've made the chains that will go on this. I do also have, this needs to be sewn as well, but this is when I ran out of white thread, so bits are just pinned. This is the little overcloak bit, which eventually will have fur attached to it. Did I muck that up? Yeah, I did. Have fur attached to it. We're slowly building up layers of costume, which also has pleats in it. Everything has pleats in this. But yeah, it's slowly getting there. A lot of things need to be sewn. A few things still need to be pressed. You will see that my shirt that we're working on today needs ironing in certain places. I have been ironing it, but then I've also been dumping it on the floor, so all of my hard work gets undone. Wow, mega cropped, mega. It's got shoulder pads as well. There's all recycled bits and bobs in this, to be honest. So like, I know the shoulder pads are not the correct color, but those are the ones that I've recycled from another thing. So it's like, it's got shoulder pads, it's got poofy arms. I found these little buttons, which there is gold parts there, so I'm not making it up, I promise. But I don't know exactly what they were. They were just miscellaneous gold, but I like these ones because they got a C in the middle, so I can be like, it's crafty. Where's my shirt? There's my shirt. This is the bit we're working on today. Let me take you into top down really quickly and move my cup of tea just a little bit. So, this is something we made ages ago, honestly. But it needs to be finished. It needs to have, like, I made some alterations, to be honest, and then I need to make even more alterations. The zip has finally arrived, which helps. We're going to be tacking in the zip to start with. This is not lined because there is no need for it to be lined. It is tight enough that it will not be flipping up anytime soon, and most of it's covered. The one thing I have added that you wouldn't have seen is I added more pleats. More pleats, but this time around the opening to the arm, just so that it flays out a little bit like it does in the reference. It's difficult to say exactly what makes it go out, and I figured because I put pleats elsewhere in the costume, that helped us stay on theme. It might not have been pleats, but I've done it as pleats. So yeah, we have it needs... So a lot of this is hand stitched right now. I would like to go over some parts of machine stitching, specifically like the inside edge, like this part. I want to zigzag across there and then sew it flat. But I think that's basically everything I want done on the arms, and then the arms are done. So we are getting there. We are doing pretty good. How do you even break down images down to all those layers to build it, even before you take it to the sewing machine? Oh, bless you. It's like a practice thing, but it was also like, what do you want to make? Like, also I realize like I'm barely on camera again. This happens, I feel like, every time. Sorry, I don't know what I've done with my camera setup. It depends what you want to do, because you don't need to make it. Lourdes, what are we making? This. But specifically the black undershirt, dear. But yeah, it depends what you want to do, because you wouldn't have to do this like this. You could make the bit, like, overall white bit with this attached to the underneath, and then you could do then the coat bits attached underneath and have it like a dress and just put like a zip in the back or under the arm or something. You could do that. Like, there's nothing to stop you doing that. I think if you bought it as a cosplay piece, especially if you bought it a bit cheaper, they probably would do it like that. But I like making the layers. I find enjoyment in this, and so that's why I do it like this. That being said, tacking time for tacks. Dear heart, good morning. I hope you're doing well. Welcome on in. Excuse me, tiny hick. I actually want to move that there because I need to see this. I want to cosplay Candace for Fire Rover Plates, but she got a complicated hat. Oh, I made a hat the other day. Do you want to see my hat? I'm really proud of it. Hats are hard, and I stand by it, hats being difficult. I made this off stream because I was worried I was going to cry or something, but it ended up going really well. Look at my hat. Look at my little hat. Ignore the white stitches on the inside. I used the wrong color, but it's fine. Look how cute. It's a perfect triangle on the top. I made it, so I used felt. So I sewed all of my top fabric to felt first, so that when I attached it to the rest of it, it was like kind of strong already. And then because it's got the extra bit at the bottom, it goes over my eyes when I wear it, so it can work as the blindfold, because I also need a blindfold for this costume. There you go. Make me a bit shorter. So I need a blindfold for this, so it's got the blindfold built in, which is nice. It means I don't have to worry about doing it later. Heck yeah. Oh. It does mean it looks a little bit weird from a profile, but yeah. That's my triangle hat. Oh, I'm very pleased with it. It still needs the blue piece on the top, but other than that, it's pretty much, it's getting there. Did you see PlayStation Showcase? No, I didn't. I actually didn't even know that was happening last night. Did they say anything about the new Final Fantasy? I'm betting they must have, right? Because that's gonna be a PlayStation exclusive. They always are. Where's the end of my thread? Oh, actually, wait. I don't want to use that one. That's for the sewing machine. I want to use the big one because that's going to be for hand stitching. Yes. They did. That's great. We got a new trailer. Oh my god. See, I'm good. That's one of those games. I love Final Fantasy. I am a huge Final Fantasy fan. Most of the cosplays when I was starting out, and even some of the later ones, have all been from Final Fantasy. I think I've made the most, like, if you're looking at one thing of like cosplays I've made from, Final Fantasy is probably the biggest one and the most consistent one. I make so many Final Fantasy costumes. But I am hesitant for a few reasons. Mainly, it's to do more with 15. I didn't hate 15. I know a lot of Final Fantasy fans who were really not keen. I didn't hate it, but I wouldn't spend the money that I did on 15 again, you know? So, we'll see. I'm gonna let other people play it first, to be honest, and see what the general consensus is, and if people are having a good time. And if people are having a good time, fantastic, I'll get it. But yeah, I kind of just wanna like, get an idea first. I did see like some memes this morning actually. That kind of makes sense now that you've said it, that's what happened, because I did see a lot of stuff about, yeah, Metal Gear. I was gonna say, I saw some stuff this morning. It's like, oh, something must have happened. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. You got some Spider-Man? Ooh, nice. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, people have been preempting. People saying the next Final Fantasy is like Game of Thrones. And then people under beef being like, have you even tried Tactics? Have you even tried Final Fantasy Tactics? And it's like, you're not wrong. Like, as far as like politically charged stories, stuff like that goes, it's pretty good for that. Oh dear. I never played Final Fantasy, but Cloud is pretty. Yeah, he's aight. He's not for me, but he's aight. Also, Lee, good morning. I hope you're doing alright. Welcome on in. Oh, most exciting boost. Oh. I mean, I've never played a Metal Gear game. Ever? As far as I'm aware, there's a chance I might technically have played like a little bit of one, because we used to rent video games from the library for like a week or two, so there's always a chance that I would have played it by accident for like a week, but as far as I'm aware, I've never played it. I don't remember playing it, right? And normally I have a vague memory. Oh, dear, Venomie Spidey! There's a game coming to PSVR2 called Synapse, and it looks heckin' cool. I mean, that's a cool name, to be fair. That's a cool heckin' name for a video game. Synapse. Ooh, fancy. Oh dear. This Smash Bros. Always. Smash Bros. Counts. That's my favorite story in a video game. Dude, they're very cool. Metal Gear Solid 3 is the best one, but if you're green to the genre, Metal Gear Solid 2 is probably the easiest to pick up, but also before the weirdest storyline, even if it is slowly coming true. I've seen Metal Gear Revengeance. I've seen people playing that game, because that's the rules of nature, boom, 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 and then he jumps on the missiles. Yeah, I've seen that. I watched Shifty play that, actually. It was fun. I enjoyed watching it. It was good. I don't know if I'd appreciate the memes as much as like if I was playing it myself, because it does look like some of it's quite difficult, but as a viewer I very much appreciated the memes. They were top tier memes, very funny from start to finish. Had a great time. Oh dear. It seems to be like a roulette where you can get guns and telekinesis. Ooh, oh, roguelite, not roulette. Roulette, where you could get either guns or telekinesis. So I think I'd prefer telekinesis, because I feel like I could just pick up guns, but yeah, no, that sounds cool. How dare we forget Metal Gear Master? They're very watchable. Metal Gear 3 is extremely playable. Yeah. It's like, I would feel a bit, I guess because it looks hard, with the Revengeance, it's like, I feel like a lot of the memes are more appreciated when you're not in the hot seat having to complete the level, but like, yeah, as a viewer, oh my god, 10 out of 10. It was so funny. Oh dear, good times, honestly. 1 and 2 in the original 3 is going to PS5. The thing is, I don't have a PS5, and I don't imagine I'll have a PS5 anytime soon, because they're very expensive, and if I was to save up that much money, I would probably buy an overlocker, or maybe a good camera to take cosplay photos, rather than a PS5. Which is a shame. I know that at some point I'll have to get it if I want to play the Final Fantasy, because they're always exclusive, but I don't see me having one for a little while. We'll see. Maybe if I win this competition, eh? Let's try and win this competition, because it is a $3,000 prize, which would mean that I could probably put the money aside for a PS5. Oh dear. Maybe instead of aiming for a runner-up, I'll just have to aim to win. Oh dear. I don't think I will win, to be honest. I think there are some very talented cosplayers that are likely going to take part and do really well, but I can try. I'd give it a good shot. And at the very least, I'll get to see lots and lots of cool Honkai Star Rail costumes, which I'm very excited about, to be honest. Ah, dear. So yeah, we're tacking this in place so that it's nice and neat, so that when we then take it to a sewing machine, like fold it over, I could do like a really nice neat top stitch. Yeah, it's like setting it up, right? Setting it up for neatness in a minute. Not that this really matters, because you will barely see it, but you know, that's good practice, isn't it? Oh dear. Yeah, they're making them prettier. Oh. If I had PS5 money, I'd spend it on plane tickets to go back home instead. Yeah, that's the other thing. It costs me £100 every time for us to visit my family. Just visit them. And it's like, man, yeah, the PS5 money is kind of like visit family, honestly. It would probably be, I mean, if I wanted to visit family abroad, it's a lot more than that. But if I want to visit family, at least in the UK, trains are very expensive. Hopefully soon we have a car, because my god, they just hike those prices up. And they don't even run half the time. And sometimes the signalling box catches fire. Oh dear. I'm just checking it every now and again to make sure that it looks like I want. I want it to have like a bit of space around it because it's a really chunky zip, so I don't want it to get stuck. So I'm like doing it partway through so it doesn't get stuck anywhere, because that would suck. Oh dear. With the leaps in JWoww capabilities, if Sony just ordered remakes of their classic games, it'd be enough to me to buy a PS5. Yeah. I think a lot of people feel like that. Like backwards, you know, if they released a console that had backwards compatibility, they could hike the price of that console as well, I think. Because like, a lot of people have older games lying around that they can't necessarily always play. Or is that more of an issue with the Xbox? I can never remember, but backwards compatibility would be nice. Can you go all the way back to like the PS1 as well? Because I still have PS1 games lying around. That would be great. Go all the way back. All the way back. Backwards compatibility the whole way. Oh dear, I remember there were PS3s that are backwards compatible and they were like really sought after for a while. Obviously, now this is a while ago, but yeah, I remember that. Oh dear, I never had a PS3 myself though. We went straight from PS2 to Xbox 360, and then I went to PS4. So yeah, I never had a PS3. My friend did. I played a lot of games on theirs, but I never owned one myself. I think you could rent them, but they were a bit more expensive to rent. Oh dear. To be fair, if we'd had like a proper game renting store nearby, that might have been easier, but we just had the local library that had some games in it, which they did their best. And honestly, all things considered, I think they did a really good job, but it's not quite the same. There we go. Wow. Nice. Zip. Zip, 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 zip. Very nice. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. But yeah, we're gonna get this done. We'll try and win a prize. We'll do our best to win a prize. The thing is, I've already kind of said, I think I mentioned this yesterday, if I can win a prize for this, I might put some of the money to one side so that I can go to a convention later in the year. Because as far as this year goes, I was fully planning on not doing a single convention because we're renovating our house and like all the extra money kind of needs to go towards that, which is fine. Like that's fine, completely understandable. That's how life be sometimes. But it'd be really, really nice if I could go to a convention later in the year and they give me somewhere to properly wear this as well. I could meet other people and have like a good chat and stuff. I think I tied that a little early, but we'll go with it. I've done it now. Oh dear. I picked up a PS3, but it's the last console I've put. Really? The PS3 was the last one, so you never did a PS4? I'm trying to think of what I played on the PS4. I did Final Fantasy 15. I did Red Dead Redemption 2. I did Resident Evil 7 initially on PS4. And I think Final Fantasy 9 Remaster I played on. Because I played Final Fantasy 9 back in the day, but when I was speedrunning it, I did that on the PS4, I think. Oh dear. Hard to justify hard voted done when you only get when you only game a few hours per week. Honestly, very fair. Like genuinely very, very fair. I kind of feel the same way. That's why it's like my focus initially is always like sewing equipment, because you know I know I'll use that, but I don't want to buy something I never use, or like I only use like once a week, if that. The one thing I will say, I don't regret getting a Switch. And I was very like, Shiny wanted to get one, but I was very like, on it. And the only reason we ended up getting a Switch was because one of the places I have some friends in was selling one classed as C stock. So like a couple months after the release, we got a Switch with a couple games included for 190 quid. They're not that cheap even now. So like that's the only reason we have a Switch, because it was so reduced. And yeah, I don't regret that one. That was a good purchase for us, because I played I did Breath of the Wild way before starting streaming. I played all of that and I really enjoyed it. I played Pokemon Sword and Shield before started streaming and I thought it was okay. But then Animal Crossing came out, and that's the one that's really made this console worth it for me, because I have put in thousands of hours to that game. Like during the pandemic, that game like got me through. It was such a good game and it came at such a good time. And obviously Animal Crossing is not for everyone. It's a very, very slow game and take it day by day and stuff like that. But oh my god, that made that console worth it for me. But it's definitely not for everyone. Oh dear. Also, because we have one of the really, really old Switches, because we got it so early on, the battery life is god awful. If you remove it from its like port thingy, it's like nah. It's gonna run out. We had a lot of very common issues with like Joy-Con drift and all that kind of stuff as well. So I only play it with controller these days. So it's not the best portable thing, but yeah, it's still one. I will hold it close to my heart because it was good. Oh dear, can't get into Animal Crossing. A lot of people can't. Like, it is not for everyone. I mean, all games I guess are technically not for everyone, but I would say Animal Crossing, it's for a lot of people. But it's up there because it is such an unusual game. As far as like you just make your own goals and stuff. And if you're someone who lives a life where you have to make a lot of your own goals, maybe that doesn't sound very appealing, you know? So I'm trying to find like a hole I made earlier. There it is. I made a hole earlier in this to make this bit a little bit easier, because it's a hard material to hand stitch through. I mean, it'll be really hard for my machine as well in a minute, but it is specifically a very hard material to hand stitch through. Okay. Oh. And should be one there. There you go. Got it. Okay. Got it. Oh dear. If I grab something, it would be a Switch. Yeah, the thing is, a lot of the games that are like actually genuinely good on the Switch are all exclusive as well, and then, you know, because it's Nintendo, they're never gonna not be exclusive games. So I guess that's the other thing, is like it's not gonna be like, oh, in a few years, like give it a year or so, and like Animal Crossing will suddenly be on computers. Like, they're never gonna do that. So yeah. Oh, that through there. Sorry, I'm apologise for going quiet a little bit. It's just that bit in particular is a little hard, and I'm just going to tie that off there. Oh, actually, probably on the other side would be better. Not that it matters, it's behind. Okay, it doesn't matter, it's behind, Jelly. You're doing silly. You're doing the silly. There's no reason to worry about. Get that in there. See, I actually punctured that last bit earlier before stream because I knew it was going to be difficult to stitch, and I don't regret it. It was a good call. There we go. Now we have that going the whole way down, and I can stitch it on the machine and make it look really nice and neat. Let me just cut my thread so I can properly show you. I'm getting ahead of myself. I got my Switch purely for Animal Crossing. Pace, good morning. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, I actually, so I didn't think I was going to enjoy Animal Crossing that much, and Shiny bought it for me because I was really stressed out. We'd had a really rough start to the pandemic because I was in a position where I lost colleagues my age in the first few weeks of the lockdown. So it was like really hard. It was at a really bad time, and like it was just like bam. And Shiny got me Animal Crossing because they were like, you know, you want to distract yourself? Try this. It got me through that first lockdown, and then the subsequent 2 lockdowns after that. It was great. 10 out of 10. And so I think as well I'm very biased towards Animal Crossing now because it helped so much that now I'm just like, love it. One of my best, like, favorite games of all time. But I think a lot of it has to do with the time where I played it and how I was generally feeling. I'm going to put some pins in this just to hold it in space. Oh my god, is that words on stream expert Jords? Welcome on in, George. I hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. Don't have a concentrate, don't play The Sims for days and then not at all for months. I used to play The Sims so much growing up, but then I always enjoyed watching other people play The Sims more. I don't know why. Something about The Sims. I used to like just sit behind my mum when she'd play it and just like watch her. And she'd be like, "You want to play?" And I'd be like, "No, I just want to watch you play." And this is before like Let's Plays were really a thing. I would just watch my mum play The Sims at home after work. And she'd be like, "You sure you want to play?" And I'm like, "Yeah, no, I'd like to watch you play. Thank you very much, mother." Oh my god. Yeah, I used to really like that. It was very fun. Oh dear. I think Sims 2 was the one I had the most fun with when I was younger. I would like to get more into the building aspect, I guess, of Sims 4 because it seems, or Sims 3 even, because it seems really good, but Sims 2 was the one I played, you know? Yeah. Expert. Morigia, good morning. I hope you're doing well. Welcome on in. We're doing some tacking this morning. So we're just getting our zip tacked in place. Speaking of, actually, I don't think I've punctured this bit. For 2 seconds, I'm just going to puncture the end so that it's a bit easier for me to stitch through. But yeah, we're doing some tacking, getting my zip in place. Ugh. There we go. Just pushing that through there because it's like a plastic. Sims 2 Ultimate Edition. I was so happy they gave it away for free. I loved The Sims 2. I loved it. We had it on computer, but then we also had it on PlayStation. And on PlayStation, it was multiplayer. So I could play it with my siblings and we could like have a house together with different Sims. And it was like, it's honestly one of the few games that we played multiplayer that actually went really well. Because a lot of the time with multiplayer games, we'd get very competitive because we're all very similar ages. But The Sims 2 went really good. Really, really good. And it's like not even that good of a multiplayer game, but it did. It worked really well. Oh dear. Oh no. Anyone else a horror when they found out people removed the pool ladder? No, because we did that. In fact, we did it on purpose because we wanted our house to be like the Addams family and have like a graveyard. So we'd always move in the sacrificial family before our real family. And the sacrificial family, we'd kill them all and have their graves so that then our real family could move in and we could have like an Addams family style grave site. And I did that with most of my houses because I was like, I liked that as a kid. I was like, I want to have like a graveyard in a maze. I'd normally put the graveyard in the maze. Oh dear, I just thought it was a cool aesthetic. Oh dear, can't believe we got level 13. But you got past level 13 this time though, right? I'm pretty sure with the help of 7 that we got through level 13, right? I imagine that, surely. Come on, you can get through. I believe in you. Oh, there you go. Oh dear. Multiplayer, yeah, Sims 2 had multiplayer on PS2, I think it must have been. I really enjoyed Sims Medieval, but it's not for everyone. Boy, it made me happy as a kid. We had Herbs on PS2, and I wasn't fond of Herbs, but we had a lot of add-ons on the computer one. So the computer one's where we got lots of like the add-ons, like the pets and the weather and seasons and all that kind of stuff. That was on the computer first. And yeah, I did like it. I mean, it's very clever marketing though, really. Like The Sims did such a good job of making people buy the game like 10 times. But yeah, I mean, as a kid, I never realized. I just had a really good time. Okay. Please don't snap the needle. Okay. We got it. At least you had a purpose other than watching the sim die. Oh, yeah. I was like, I wanted to have, like, so I liked it in the properties where there was, like, a maze behind the house, and in the middle of the maze, you put the gravestones. Yeah. It's an aesthetic. I liked it. But I had to, you know, what do you call it? Kill a whole family first to get what I wanted. But it was worth it. And yeah, I did that, I think, every single time I moved to a new property. I'd place a family so that I could kill them, or I'd kill the current family. Yeah. And this ladder's the best way of doing it, I think, because or if they're like a new family, none of them have cooking skill, and if none of them had cooking skill, they would set fire if they cook something complicated, and so you could do it like that. because yeah, you just have them go into the kitchen and then remove the front door and they would all burn. Yeah, that was another good way of doing it. Tisa, good morning. I hope you're doing well. Jellyfish has to swim away. Oh no, you're fine. Get some good sleep. I'm assuming you're getting sleep. Get good sleep. Enjoy your sleeps. The swimming pool of death. I miss making my own town. See, I don't know why, because that would have been so up my alley for the things that I'd enjoyed as a kid. I always only had one family. And that was it at a time. Like, obviously if stuff happened, I remember once I was trying to, because the lifetime happiness aspiration or something, it's whichever one is like, I want to have 10 kids, right? So I had a sim that wanted to have 10 kids, and I was like 8 kids in, and the husband got hit by a meteor. They went out stargazing and got hit by a meteor, and I didn't have a backup save. And the wife was so sad, and a couple of the kids died because they were sad, and it was like, oh my god. Oh my god. And so that family was just way too overwhelming. And then after that, I just stopped playing for a while because I was like, I spent so much time on this family. They have the perfect cute house with a graveyard in the background. They have like money. They're financially afloat. I love them. And then yeah, the husband got hit by a meteorite, and then yeah. And then everyone was just so sad, which is like honestly understandable. I was also devastated. And I'm just like, they're Sims. Oh my god. Hard times. Sims was hard. Happy, oh no, you're fine, take care. Honestly, get good Z's. Get the good sleeps. Heck yeah. I had a dream that we had Jumanji style mosquitoes in the bedroom. And like, it wasn't a bad dream. Weirdly, it sounds like it would be like a nightmare. It wasn't, but I woke up feeling very just like disgruntled. Like, ugh. I don't want to have to deal with this when I'm asleep. I wasn't like scared or upset or anything. I was just kind of like, ugh, God, extra work. Extra work while I sleep. That's not what I want. Yeah. What? Should probably check. Yeah, it's looking cute. Heck yeah. Again, this will... Once it's properly attached in, to be honest, it will look a bit neater. The other thing is that this immediately after the bottom of that, like, flays out, so, like, the zip is very dramatic, which is good. That's what it's meant to be. Normally, it wouldn't be like that. Normally, it'd be, like, sort of tucked in nice at the bottom, but, like, this one is not tucked nice at the bottom. It's, like, really dramatic at the bottom. But I'm really looking forward to getting this one finished. I mean... It's not like they're my favorite character in Honkai Star Rail. I think that would be Seal, because she's really, really fun to play. I thought I'd like March the 7th, but March the 7th just seems to disagree with every single thing that I say. And so I've ended up not liking March as much because she's very argumentative. I was grossed out last night. A lot of the PS News things had bugs. Oh, you're not a bug fan? There. I would say that I am not a bug lover nor hater, unless it's moths, in which case I don't have a tolerance for moths because I have so much fabric in the house and a lot of it's expensive, and I don't know enough about moths to discern whether that moth is going to eat my fabric or not, so I do not have patience for moths. Mosquitoes in particular, I don't have patience for. I'm not afraid of them, I just get really big lumps when I get bitten, so it's like, it's nah. I've been very lucky, I suppose, to not get bitten on my face or anything, but yeah, like when I got bitten on my foot last year and it looked like the golf ball had just inserted itself into my foot for a while. It was, ugh. And then it took forever for the skin to recover afterwards because it blew up so big. Oh my god, it was gross. And it was on my foot, so I couldn't fit my foot into things, like shoes. I mean, not that I necessarily wear shoes a whole lot anyway, but still, the precedent that I couldn't put shoes on was upsetting. Even if I didn't necessarily want to wear shoes. I will say, I don't have a phobia of like any of these things specifically, but when insects are really loud, I don't like it. I don't like buzzing noises. So I wouldn't say that it's a phobia as much as a real dislike of like buzzing. I really just don't like buzzing noises. So it's like if any insect buzzes, I will normally be very disgruntled. So it's not like specifically wasps and bees. It's like if a fly buzzes, I also hate that. Yeah, buzzing noises. Not keen. Not for me. I understand that it's just the wings and stuff, but the noise itself, it gets to me. But I wouldn't say that I'm afraid of them. I just really don't like it. I don't know which one it was, but it was like bugs crawling on people. Androids, like... Oh, I didn't watch it, Lee, I should say, so I'm gonna have no idea. I was fast asleep last night, I think, and trying to clean. Yeah, I had a bit of an incident. I had a little bit of blood get on the white part of the coat, and I was frantically spending most of the evening trying to make sure that didn't stain. So yeah, no, I was very preoccupied last night. I was all over the place. Although, spoilers, it's fine. There's like a slight smudge, but for the most part, it'll be alright. I don't think anyone will notice. Oh dear. I'll probably get it more dirty when I take photos of it, to be fair, because I'm going to be taking photos of it in a forest, so it's going to be like dirty and stuff. Hopefully I should be able to wash it. I don't think I'll be able to machine wash this costume. Probably, because of the iron-on vinyl, but I think I'll be able to hand wash it. So, yeah. I have to hand wash. Yeah, it should be hand washable. It's just going to be the machine won't like the vinyl, probably. Or maybe it will. Maybe I'm wrong. But for marathon, ooh, I think I did see a couple people mention that on Twitter this morning, and I wasn't necessarily sure what they were talking. I remember seeing marathon, like the word on Twitter this morning, and I was like, I don't know what they're talking about, but cool. Oh dear. That nice and tight. And then, you know what? I need some more thread, but I might have a sip of tea first. I'm feeling a sip of tea because we're doing a good job and things are looking really neat. I'm very pleased with myself. Oh my god, yeah. You need a big cup of tea. You need a cup of tea when crafting. I miss it in the summer because, like, to be honest, I do still make tea in the summer, but it's never quite as nice when it gets really hot. Thankfully, right now, it is sunny, but it's not too warm. Ah, dear. I noticed yesterday my freckles are starting to... I've literally been outside like twice and I've started to get freckles again. I'm wondering if it's because I haven't been outside as much the last few years, that maybe it's going to happen a lot easier now. But yeah, like I noticed like it's only right now at the very corners of my face and they're very light. But yeah, I probably should start wearing suntan lotion again. Oh, it's not that I dislike freckles or anything like that, but it's like, it's normally a sign that you're getting a lot of sun, isn't it? So you should cover up. My boyfriend laughs at me for drinking tea in the height of summer. I also drink tea in the height of summer, so you are not alone. I just don't think it's quite as comforting in the middle of summer. I still drink it, but it's just, I prefer it in the winter. It was fire this morning when I got ready for work. Too cold for me? Of course, yeah, because George, you're getting into your colder seasons now, right? I hope you're holding up okay. Yeah, for us, it's, we're technically in like a mini heat wave, but to be honest, like when I think about how hot it was this time last year, like, Excuse me, that was a very high-pitched hiccup. I don't know. It's a lot colder than it was this time last year, but I do think the hottest months were July and... Was it July or was it June? No, I think it was July and August last year, so it might just be that we're just holding back a little bit and then it's going to be really hot then. Personally, I'm not the biggest fan of hot weather anyway, so I'm okay if it stays colder, but yeah, technically in a mini heat wave right now. But it's only hitting, I think, like 20 max, which is still a manageable heat for me. It's once it gets like mid-20s to 30s where I start like melting and stop functioning. Oh my god, is that a skies? Is that a heckin' sky? Welcome on in. How was your stream? There we go. Get you a shout out. Heck yeah. Speedy. Mood. Welcome on in. And Skies, how was your stream? I can see that you got up to Monarch. Did you enjoy it? And what is it about? Because I actually don't know that game. Oh dear. Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater also had a really weird close-up of an ant. Yeah, fair. For no reason. Me too, I drink tea anytime. It was cozy in bed, so I had to force myself to get out. Oh no! We fell out of the sky. You can absolutely hang out here. Welcome on in. I have chinchillas, so they run air conditioning constantly in summer to keep them cool and safe. Aww. Heck yeah. Bless. That's very sweet. Heck yeah. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm doing well, guys. How was stream? So we have just been starting today. We're doing a little bit of tacking to start. So I'm just tacking in, because it's a really chunky zip. I'm just tacking in the zip so that I can take it to the sewing machine and properly stitch it in. But yeah, we're getting there. It's a super dark anime chess puzzle fighting. Oh my god. It's like tags and tags and tags. Oh dear. Anime chess puzzle fighting game is so good. Are you good at chess then? Also, actually, I should say, before I start quizzing you, if you need to go look after yourself after stream, you know the drill. Like, if you need to get snacks or Z's or anything like that, please go do that first. You're more than welcome. If you want to stay, I would be interested to know if you're good at chess. I am not good at chess, but I do consider myself relatively good at checkers or drafts. I always call it drafts, but I think worldwide it's more known as checkers. That you're terrible at chess? I'm not very good at chess either. I get the general gist of chess, like I know what I'm meant to do, I'm just not very good at it. Oh dear. So this one reminds me of another OST. It's from a game that I haven't played yet, but that I own, and I'm very hesitant to play it, but I am interested. It's like a horror pixely kind of game, and I'm like, but it's quite long. I'm considering it, but there's this OST that I got recommended from that game and it slaps. Oh dear. I know how to play chess, but I'm not good. That's me. I know how to play it, but I'm not good at it at all. Yes, yes, yes. You'd low-key really love the game. The storyline's really good. Or you can add it. You know, I have a list of games. I guess this is a good position to be in though. There's a lot of games that I'd like to play. And Bloodborne is still really, really high on my list for me. So I think that's still probably the next one that I'd like to, like, for like a longer series, that's the next one I'd like to play. But like there's a few games that I like popping up. I'm like, yeah, you know what? I would give that a heckin' try. I never got good at chess. I tried to learn like elementary school, and the kids in the library were jerks. Oh yeah, that's not fun. I think because, so outside of school, I played against someone who was really, really, really good and was kind of known for being good. So I never played in school because I was like, what's the point when I could play again? I was a very competitive kid, is the thing. I should say I've never won against them. And now I never will. I never won against them. And when I'm kind of okay with that because honestly they were just ridiculously good. But I like people that even as a kid they wouldn't go easy on me. I would only ever have won if I had been better, and in the lifetime that we shared I never got good enough. But then the reason I guess I would never have done it at school is because like, well, none of them are possibly going to be as good at this other person, so like why would I bother playing against them? I guess because I wouldn't have been playing for fun. I wanted to play to win, and I was very competitive, but I guess competitive in a way that like I only wanted to play against the best so that I could become the best. But then that never happened with chess. I gave up on chess. Chess was too hard for me because I was still a kid, and yeah. I wanted to be the best, but I didn't want to put the effort into it. I was like, nah, I give up on this one. I really did enjoy checkers though. I really did enjoy checkers. I mean, people probably know this about me if you've been here for a minute, but I played checkers or drafts. I used to call it drafts, like multiple times a week, multiple games. Like whenever I saw this one person, I would play drafts against them, and they were very, very good. Very, very good. But I beat them twice. And I played against them, I think I started playing against them when I was about 7, and I beat them for the first time when I was 14, and I beat them again a couple years after that. So yeah, I played them for about 10 years and beat them twice. And I probably played thousands of games. But maybe that's just that I'm really bad at drafts. This could just be like, it's not that Jelly's good at drafts, she's really bad. But I did beat them twice, so that's good enough for me. All right. I'm a bit nervous to try this on right now because there's a lot of pins in it. So I think the best option is going to be to take it across to the machine, because to be fair, even if I didn't need to make alterations, it wouldn't be at where the zip is attached anyway. So I think I'm safe to put that in. And then if I want to fix things later, I can fix them elsewhere. Yes. It's Gianno! Gianno, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. So I got confused and said everything. Gianno, welcome on in. Thank you so much for the follow. Jenny plays chess with viewers. I did play chess with viewers a couple weeks ago. The problem was we were having a lot of issues with the controls. But I have played chess with viewers, but the controls are hard. I think once things are a bit more obvious and we can set it up properly, I'd be happier to play, because a lot of people wanted to play but were struggling with putting in the input, and it did seem like sometimes we'd do it correctly and it just wouldn't read it anyway. So it's like, I would like to play chess with viewers properly, but I'm gonna wait until some of the technology is a bit more there, because it is a bit new as well. All right. Oh my god. Like literally it's just under my chair and I'm like, ugh, what is this thing I'm touching? It's my heels. Get those over there. I'm gonna have to put some iron. That is one thing. I'm gonna have to iron on vinyl those, and it hurts me a little bit. It hurts me a little bit to know that's something I'm going to do. But it is for the greater good, and I do need it, but that's such good shoes. Oh, honestly, I'd much rather play drafts as well. Drafts, I think, is a lot easier of a game to comprehend. Oh, God. Hey. We like to party. 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 The Vanguard bus is coming, and everybody's jumping. New York to San Francisco, an interstate free disco. The wheels are still are turning, and traffic lights are burning. So if you like to party, come on and move your body. The great are good. The great are good. I can't even remember why I said the great are good now. I can only think of that. Oh, Scott, did you change colour? I feel like you used to be red. It's nice though, don't get me wrong. I like green. I'm a fan of green. I'm a fan of basically every colour though, so I don't know if that really says a lot. I'm gonna scoot over just a little bit. Hello. Also, please ignore my Batman. Please ignore my Batman blanket. It's very important. I don't know if you do crafts, but it's very important that you have a blanket on hand at all times. Just in case. Just in case you need a blanket. Oh, dear. I actually have a few blankets in this room, but they've all kind of merged into a pile. Oh dear, I want to play Honkai. It's free. It's free. And I'm really enjoying it. It's turn-based as well, which I really like. I thought I'd hate turn-based combat because like I played good turn-based and I'm like, I don't feel like a lot of modern turn-based really gets it very well. Honkai is the most fun I have had in a turn-based game in a long time. Like a long hacking time. It feels like there's a lot of thought behind it and it's really smooth and fun, and like there is genuine, like the turn-based becomes more fun the more characters level up and like get different powers, and it's so good. Like it feels really well thought out and I've really enjoyed it. It's like Persona Genshin and anime and yeah. And I want to play it so badly. I mean, I recommend it. I highly recommend it. And I think the fact that it's free does make it so that a lot more people can play it. But yeah, obviously, it depends how much free time you have and all that kind of stuff. But if you have the time, like, yeah, I would recommend it. I think it's pretty fun. All right, we're just going to do this. Let's just go from the very bottom. There is actually a pin. Not the most well-placed one, but a pin. And we're going to really hope that this doesn't snap my needle, because the bottom of this zip is really thick. So we're gonna just cross our fingers, take it slowly. Okay, and just... Nah, something's stuck. Okay, we got past the hard bit though, so... Okay, that's fine. Hard bit complete. We can cut it and we can keep going. Oh my god, are you okay? Are you okay? What's happening? What's happening here? Talk to me. There we go. There we go. It didn't like that bit. I knew that it wouldn't. But it did it, and I'm proud of it. Okay. ideally, I would like for this to go back down. No, not up. Down. Why can't you go down? Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's take that out then and move it away a bit. Come on. Why won't you go down? There you go. Good down. Okay, cool. A little messy, but it did it. It did it, so I can't complain too much. Yeah, don't you make that angry noise at me. There we go. Now that that's done, we can zoom up this. That bottom bit's really hard, and also having like the zip on this side makes it difficult too. But it's mainly just that bottom bit's really tricky because it's so thick. There you go. So even my machine struggles with it a little. And having a little look at it. I will have to trim some threads, but actually that's not bad at all. Yay! Yay! Oh, actually, do you want to sew this really quickly while I spot it? I've taken it in at the sides a little bit just because it's meant to be relatively tight. And I do think I'll need to take it up at the back just so that it can do that. But yeah, this bit was the first thing that needed to change. Let's just... We'll do this and then I'll go back and take it up at the back afterwards. Oh, I think I just tried to put a pin into my sewing machine and pinged it onto the ground. I think. Let me just have a look for that. Did I do that? Did I do that? Oh no, I can't. Oh, also, don't want to put the chair on that. Yes, I did. I thought so. There you go. Sorry, I put my chair on my boot there. Don't want to put my chair on my boot. Do you want to do the other side as well? Just really quickly while you're here. Must be really nice. Don't you make that angry voice to me? Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know, could you hear the difference over the camera, like when the machine is being angry versus when it's not? Because like, it's really obvious to me, but sometimes they don't really translate so well, like over stream. But like, you can tell when the machine is like, ah, and it's not having a good time, and it's protesting. It makes like a certain noise. It's normally ah yes, the angry noise. Alright. Same thing as the other side. I know you're not gonna like it, but we're gonna give it a go. And I believe in you. I think you can do this. So we're gonna get through this together. Even if you don't like it. I know you can do it. It's not gonna really be that bad until the last bit, to be fair. So like, this might seem like it's going really well, and it is, and I'm really happy. But this isn't the bit that I'm worried about. The bit that I'm worried about is the next pin. Oh, my music's decided to stop. It's okay, I'm assuming you can barely hear it anyway, to be fair. Over my machine noises. Yay! Hey, look at you! Good job! Oh, yeah. You did it! You did it! You did protest a little bit, but you did it! Good job! Okay, and get the music back for you now. I'm sure it's gonna look amazing. Thank you! I mean, it's gonna look fun, I think. I don't think it's gonna be the most amazing thing I've ever made by any stretch, but I think it'll be a fun one. A really fun one. Oh, you're trying to start halfway through, that's why. Start the beginning, please. There we go, that's better. All right, also, this screen. Back to this screen. I'm not lining this, there's literally no point. There's no point in me lining this. You will not see inside, and there is a layer underneath, so it's nice and thick. That being said, that is, in fact, the open front of the shirt that I wanted. Actually, should I just put it on? Let's put it on. Over the top of my yellow. It's gonna look a little weird, but that's okay. Ooh. And nice big chunky zip. Oh wait, I'm in the wrong camera. There we are. Got my fancy sleeves, but it's quite tight here on purpose so that it can go underneath the jacket, because jacket needs to go over the top of this. Oh, so if the sleeves were big like they are here, oh dear, I need to watch a series where you just talk to your sewing machine. Do you not talk to your sewing machine? I thought that was a normal thing. I think we do, right? We talk to our machinery. God, there's so many threads on this that need to be cut. I'm seeing them. Oh, you know what? It was a mistake to make this in summer, that's for sure, but we'll live with our mistake. For fashion. Oh. Another nice zip, but not quite as chunky. Oh. A base. Here it is. A base. Oh. Yeah, this is Hey, there we go. A base. Oh dear. Yeah, the back needs to come up a little bit, because as you can see, like, a normal shirt will go down at the back, but in this particular case, I probably want it to come up quite a bit. I think I can kind of do it by eye. Like, just want it to be more down at the front, up at the back kind of thing. Yeah. Here it is. Oh my god. It is warm though. It's very warm. It's gonna be so warm. Because this is for the end of June. It's gonna be much hotter even. It's only 16 degrees now. Okay. Cosplay is suffering. I've been in the game long enough to know that you're meant to suffer for costumes. Oh dear. I don't mind long as Yeeeeee, me too. Mainly the machinery though. Mainly it's the microwave, the printer. The printer gets words. I don't think I've spoken nicely to my printer for a long time. And the sewing machine and embroidery machine, of course. Excuse me, and thank you, Chucky, I appreciate it. It is coming along. I think as well, like, it's been a bit difficult for me to get out of the competition mindset that I've been in for a while, but we're getting there. And I'm starting to feel a bit happier about it. And like, the fact that it's not going to be perfect, and that's kind of on purpose. Like, I'm cutting corners on purpose for this costume. I'm just not used to it because, like, obviously, competition pieces, you don't, like, for craftsmanship competitions specifically, because obviously this is for a competition, I guess, but for craftsmanship competitions, you don't cut corners because that's not a good idea. Like, you'll lose points and stuff like that. But yeah, it's okay to cut corners for this one because it's not really a craftsmanship competition. I am pinning it on the wrong side right now, but I'm going to go back and pin it on the correct side. It's a bit easier to look at it from this side and like measure it. So I'll go back and fix that. Okay, on this side as well. Oh, you're a heavy zip. I'm not gonna bother tacking this one because it's actually not that difficult to sew. It's more just this bit and making sure that this bit looks right. And yeah, but it's sewing wise relatively simple, I'd say. Then let's take that bit, get the extra fabric in there and fold it out, and fold that one over there to a nice little point. I might maybe hand stitch. I don't know if I need to hand stitch that, to be honest. I could. I feel like I could probably get away with machine stitching it, to be honest. Just do the, like, all the way up so it looks like there's more going on there than there actually is. I could do that, yeah. That's about the amount that I wanted up. I wanted it up to where the darts were at the very least, so that's good. Much shorter in the back now. I do have to be a little careful, I can't go too short because I do need it to cover where the skirt comes out, but otherwise, yeah. Oh dear, oh, I was watching my favourite cosplay the other day make things, and it's insane the amount of detail you'll put into little things. Wait, are they a streamer? Little Gem, let me have a little look. Unfortunately, it's trying to pin your comment rather than let me copy it. God damn it. OBS, why are you like this? I wanna search somebody. Little Gem. Is it Little Gemini? I can't see them. Oh, on Instagram. Sorry, I'm on the wrong platform, that's why. I'm always up for meeting new cos. Oh, Instagram, okay. I can't look this up right now then. Instagram's not loading on my PC. I don't know why. I'm not sure. I've restarted and it works fine on my phone, but I'm not going to get my phone out just now because that's not a very good idea as a streamer. But I'll double check it after stream if that's okay, when I can be a bit more secretive. Secret. Yeah, I learned recently that I shouldn't have my phone on stream in case, because if somebody calls me who I know, it'll show the number, and I'm like, oh yeah, that would be kind of bad. It didn't happen to me, I should say, but I saw it happen to another streamer, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I've seen it happen to somebody else. I will now be more careful myself, so that I don't accidentally dox my family. I don't think they'd be very impressed. Oh dear. All right, so there we have it. Low at the front. No, low at the back. High at the front. No. Low at the front, high. No, it is low at the front, high at the back. Post things, I think. It will delete it, yeah. There's no links in chat. You can pop it in the Discord, though. Also, Kev, good morning. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, Kev, you got gifted a sub the other day. And I saw it and I was like, ah, it's Kev. Heck yeah. Enjoy your dancing emotes. Oh, dear. I hope you're doing well as well, of course. Do I want to tack the neck first? Do I even need to sew the neck? You will not see the neck, by the way, like at all, because it's completely covered by the thing on top of it. So the neck is a secret. I was a luck on days. Did they thank you? I think it was Erd, right? You could Erd pops by every now and again. I'm sure you'll see them again. I'll be honest, it's been a couple days, so I've also forgotten who, but I think it was Erd. Oh dear. There we go. And what? Maybe I should tack this first. It is feeling a little bit to my hands. You know what I mean? It's feeling a bit ugh. Like it doesn't quite feel right, and I can't put my finger on exactly why, but something's like not feeling natural, which is not a good sign. I mean, it's not a bad sign either, but like as far as tacking goes, it'll be more difficult if it doesn't like it. If I had to guess, probably if I put a snip down the middle, it'll be a lot easier. Should I just do that? Am I lazy today? I am lazy today. In fact, I think I'm lazy many days. Yeah, that fixes it. That's gonna fix it. That's okay. Let's take that to there and take that to there. Normally, this would not be very good practice, but again, doesn't really matter. This is not a craftsmanship-based competition. Specifically, I guess craftsmanship's a part of it, but it's not the main part, so it's okay. I mean, it would be okay anyway. I mean, I'm mainly doing this for fun, to be honest. In professional lurker, same, honestly. I feel like a lot of crafters have to become professional lurkers, though, because, like, how do you chat with people while doing, like, this? Like, it's fine to talk. Like, I can talk to people, but, like, when it comes to, like, chatting in a chat, like, talking, like, via keyboard, like, pff, no way. It's impossible. I've got so many pins in my hands. But I like lurking along to other people crafting. It's a good vibe for me, and it keeps me being productive, and yes, I like it. Oh dear. And sometimes I learn new techniques from just hanging around, and I see someone do something that I've been doing a different way for the longest time, and it's like, wait a second, I can do it like that? That's so much easier. Alright, I am gonna tack this. I've decided. This is... have I decided? No, I've decided the opposite, actually. I've changed my mind yet again. If they did stream, the name is Little Gem, and they have all the links they buy and stuff. Oh, I see. I went to Twitch to find cosplayers making their cosplays. Woo! Yeah, I mean, I am happy to see, let's be honest, it feels like, compared to like a few years ago, I feel like we do have more cosplayers on Twitch now. It just feels like people have been like filtering over, which is really nice. I mean, I'm a big, you know, believer in if you want to give it a go, the cosplay community on Twitch is really sweet. Because we're a relatively small community, like everyone kind of knows everyone, and so like you'll sort of just be like into the community because everyone knows everyone and everyone talks to each other, and it's nice. I mean, maybe that seems a little intimidating at first, I guess, but it's a really nice vibe. Everyone's very sweet. Like, if you're having issues with cameras and stuff like that, people are normally more than happy to help out. Like, everyone's really sweet. It's a good vibe. if you're a cosplayer and you're looking for a place to do crafts, and especially if you're like someone who's a bit more chatty and like you like talking to people while you're crafting, Twitch is such a good option. Because it means you don't have to worry about like lugging equipment everywhere, and you can also find lots of people that also enjoy cosplay and enjoy the same kind of thing, or just like enjoy looking at cosplay, because a lot of the people here don't do cosplay themselves. They're just people who appreciate cosplay, and it's nice. It's just really, it's a good heckin' vibe. Would recommend. Did I actually hit it the whole way around there? Because I feel like oh no, I did. Hey, okay, well that'll do then. That'll do. Literally no one will see it, so I don't care. Should we switch the flip the things over here? Oh dear. I like for the skills I will never have. I'm not really crafty. Yeah, I mean that's the same with me for a lot of games, to be fair. Like I watch Bee play Apex like most streams that she does, right? I can't play Apex. I am never gonna be that good at Apex. Like I'm not talking down about myself. It's just not happening. Like Bee is very much someone who has practiced for a very long time to be good, and they are good. And like even if I was to get into Apex, I know I'd never have it at that skill level, because that time that Bee spends to become really good at it, I spend on doing other things and trying to get good at those. So that I'm fine with that. But I like watching people like that who are chill and like, you know, stream something they're good at that I can appreciate, even if it's not something that I'll ever be good at myself. I've never even played Apex, not once. And yeah, I watch most of B's streams playing Apex because I enjoy the vibes as well. I think that definitely helps. If the vibes are good, yeah, it definitely helps. Oh dear, one of us, yeah. Oh dear, it's a community, yeah. Well, channel in the Discord would be a good place to put the link. Just put it in live stream chat, I'd say. Normally, if we're talking about something in live while we don't, well, and it doesn't fit any other category, unless you want to put it elsewhere, I would just say live stream chat's a good one. B is cracked, B is cracked. Also, good morning, Shifty. I hope you're doing well. We are making the undershirt, which we have already put the zip in very successfully. we did a good job there. And I am now just going to be putting in some like decorative stitches, but then also the stitching at the bottom. So a mixture of decoration and functional stitches, because we've altered, oh, I've turned it off. We've altered it a little bit to be a little shorter. Because I do have a long body, but this person that we're cosplaying has very, very long legs. So to accommodate, to make my legs look a little bit longer, I smash egg. Thank you for the egg smash. I've done this. And shorten the top. Yes. Also, Ash, welcome on in. What character is this? Okay. The enemies. Thank you. Oh, wrong screen. Accidental self-promo. I actually wanted to click Discord. Oh, thank you. Wait. Oh no, I don't follow them. I feel like I recognize the name though. They're very good. Heck yeah. I feel like I recognize the name. I don't follow them on here. I follow them on something else because they made the glow in the wig. Yeah, I remember this. The glowing wig, yeah, I follow them for that. I didn't follow them on Instagram though, but then I guess I don't really, I can't open Instagram very easily on my computer. It's still loading. I don't know what's happened with my Instagram. It's so slow. Heck yeah. Oh dear. So yeah, making one of the enemies. I believe they're called Guardians. They're one of the mini bosses. Yes, because I like them. I like mini boss tall lady. I want to be the tall lady. Very tall. Shiny wig, yeah, they made a wig which glowed, which had like lights inside of it, and it was really poofy, and like I love that kind of wig styling. It's great. 10 out of 10. And I saw that on Twitter, I believe, because it went kind of like semi-viral in the cosplay community when they made that, like I would say, and a lot of people saw that wig. It's very impressive wig, to be fair. If you're going to be known for a wig, that's a good wig to be known for. It was incredibly impressive. Like the lighting is so smooth inside of it, like it doesn't look patchy or anything like that, and like the color, the poof of the, it's just a really good wig. Yeah, I mean I don't even do wigs really, and I was like incredibly impressed. So yeah, I'm not surprised that in the majority of the cosplay community just was like, yes, this wig, it is the wig to rule all wigs. It was so good. It was such a good wig. Also, sorry, I'm speeding here because this bit's relatively easy and it is just a decorative stitch and it doesn't actually do anything. So I don't have to worry about going, so I can just speed through that. Oh, heck, who's splashing? Oh, Punish, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. We are making a shirt right now, but specifically I'm just adding a few details. They're not necessary. Duh. She signed my Switch case at an anime convention. Aww. Heck. Oh my god, a Switch case as well? That's an interesting one. I'm assuming that was your idea, right? Huh. That's an interesting one. But fair, like obviously I use my Switch a lot, so like that would be a good one for me too. I just hadn't thought of it. Smart. Very smart. Oh dear, is it for myself or a commission? It's for myself! So there is actually, if you're playing Honkai, you might have seen it. Star Rail's doing a creator competition right now for artists, cosplayers, musicians, and video editors. It's running until the 1st of July. !comp if you yourself are interested in entering. We are making this for the cosplay category. Yes, for the competition. But we're also kind of making it for fun. We've been making really, really big costumes recently, like big competition kind of style ones. So it's nice to do something a little bit more casual and fun where I can cut corners, like I didn't line this shirt, you know, stuff like that. Because you know, I haven't been able to get away with an unlined shirt for so long. So yes, it's kind of nice, honestly. It's kind of nice just to have a bit of a chill from the big ones, because we are still working on a very big costume alongside this, but just not on stream at the moment. And yeah, it's nice. It's a good vibe. Good vibe costume break. There we go. Excuse me. I do need to de-thread this. However, I have a feeling. Oh, thank you for the lurk. The splash might be jelly. Do you know where they added multiplayer to the duck? Did they? What? What? I didn't know, and I'm gonna have to look into this now. What the how do you even do that? What in the heckins? What in the absolute heckins? Also, it is just a very basic undershirt, but here it is, a basic undershirt. Zips up, good. I need to, I think, do an extra row of stitches in the back because I can feel it like flopping out, and it's a bit too much fabric in there anyway. However, shorter in the back now. Goes down properly. Yes. Got the nice bit at the bottom. Nice dramatic zip as well, of course. We love a good dramatic zip. Although it looks more dramatic because of where the Kodak stuff is. Yes. Dramatic. Good stuff. We love it. I'm going to put it back on with this as well, just to make sure that it's not coming too high on this, because this goes down at the back and my shirt goes up at the back, and I want to make sure that one isn't overwriting the other too much. Excuse me while I just use my stream as my camera. Oh dear, they did! That's so cool! How much of the cosplay you've already done? So we started this last Wednesday, so it's been just over a week, and I have done a lot of the base. I want to get all the sewing stuff done in 2 weeks, ideally. So like in a few days, I'd like to have most of the sewing work done, because then we can do all the foam work and all the additional bits. Also, it's fine. It didn't go up too much. That was the only bit I was a little worried about, but it's fine. So we want to get all of the sewing parts in nice and early. I've got the skirt is having the lining stitch into it right now. I'm doing that off stream because it's really big. I added an extra piece in the back to give it some extra volume near the bottom so it splays out nicely. But I'm doing that off stream. That just needs the lining in though. The rest of the skirt is done. We have the top of the capelet, but I need the fur piece that goes around the capelet. I also need to sew the top of the capelet together because it's pinned right now. And then we have our hat. We have the shorts and all of that are fine. The boots will need the extra pieces attached to it, so it is a mixture of armor and like sewing, to be honest, so I do need to get that done. I need to do the swaying bits at the hips because there's like a little gather of fabric, but that is just going to be a square of fabric that gets gathered, so I'm not too worried about that. And then I need to do the back cape, but I think I'm going to do that later because I'm going to have to custom print some fabric for that, and I would rather leave that till the end because if it turns out that I can't get that done in time, I don't think I'll be missing out that much without having a cape, whereas like all the other bits I feel like take priority. I also need to get some hair. I want to sew it into the cap because then I don't have to wear a wig inside of what is already a very hot costume. So I think it's the fur really that I need to tackle next. And we could honestly do some of that now. I'd need to find my glue gun first is the only thing because I'm not sewing fur together, so we're glue gunning it. So maybe we could hold that for tomorrow as what we do tomorrow. But I mean, as base, we're going pretty good. I still have a lot of little things I need to sew. A lot of it's like thread trimming now and little bits and bobs. But yeah, we're getting there. This will eventually cover my eyes. Well, I mean, it will cover my eyes. I'm just warm, honestly. It's a very hot costume for the middle of, what do you call it? A heat wave. But we're getting there. Slowly but surely we're adding all the pieces. And honestly, all the pieces are relatively comfortable. I need to make the little glove pieces. But again, I don't feel like they're a priority because you won't see them nearly as much as the rest of the costume. I need to make... What else do I need to make? Ooh. Not too much, honestly. On the sewing front, we are nearly done. I did think we'd get most of the sewing done in 2 weeks. And we have done most of the sewing in 2 weeks. It's just all the extra bits, really, at this point. And a lot of it had to, like, honestly, this jacket and this shirt would have been finished ages ago if my zips had arrived in the post. But because they hadn't arrived... The one thing I'm a little sad about is the cape covers my puffy shoulders. I have shoulder pads in here. And my cape covers my shoulder pads. But I do think it's okay. I think it's okay. Oh, so yeah, my shoulders dramatically change shape when I take that one off. All right, layers off, because it is warm. The shoes I'll do off stream because it's literally just adding some iron on vinyl and like I can do that off stream. Plus the iron downstairs, so most of it will take place downstairs. I think fur we'll save for tomorrow and we'll try and do all the fur in one day. I'm going to be coloring the fur. I have some Sharpies and I'm planning on like watering them down and just like darkening the base. So I have a dark grey fur rather than a black fur because I wanted it to have some other colours in it rather than just black. So we're going to be going in and then basically using Sharpie to dye the base of it and brushing it out. Yes. How long do you have to do it? We have until the 1st of July technically. The 1st of July is the deadline, but for cosplays, you probably want to have it finished like a week before, just so that you can go and take photos of it. And because I want to do an outside photo shoot, I need to be able to... The weather needs to be good, basically. And in Wales, it could be the middle of summer and still be tipping down for a whole week. Also, Create, I hope you're having a lovely morning. Welcome on in. Plenty of time for a pro. Well, the thing is, the next things we're doing are foam, and I am not a pro at foam. I can do foam. I can. But I'm not a pro. I think we might do potentially, I'm not finishing stream by the way, like there's still things I would like to do. We're going to neaten up the top of the cape, I think, the capelet, get all of that stitched so that I don't have pins in there anymore. Then we're going to, I think, add because there's like a little bit of gold on the hat and there's a little bit of gold in the jacket. I might add the gold trim on the jacket. It's just stitches, so I'm just going to do some gold stitches on the jacket and then maybe do the blue piece on the hat because I haven't got that bit done either yet. And then I think that's what I'd like to get done today. I'm gonna have some tea really quickly. Off for a week long ferrycon today. Oh, just packing up the car. Oh my god, you're gonna have good weather for it then. I hope it doesn't get too hot. But yeah, have a lovely time. I think it's meant to be really nice the next week, isn't it? Hopefully they have good air conditioning. It is going to be warm, but I don't think it's going to be stupidly warm, is it? I mean, I can have a little look. See the full cold. Oh, where is it putting me? Oh, you know what? That's fine. I think it's because it knows I live in Wales. It's just put me in Cardiff, and it's like, okay. Yeah, like, you know, 20, 21 at the highest. Oh, it does look like 22 on Friday. So not desperately hot, but a little warm. It's happening in a hotel, so they'll have good air conditioning there, probably, right? Oh dear. Connie, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. We just finished the base shirt, like it's a very simple shirt, to be honest, really simple. I haven't lined it, I haven't finished a lot of the edges. Actually, I did say, didn't I, that I wanted to do, if I fold that over maybe. Oh, I can't do that the whole way around. I just need to do an extra row of stitches really quickly because unfortunately I left some fabric there and it's just a little bit in the way. It's fine. I've actually in many ways left a really good place to add it because it looks like it's part of the trim. So there we go. I'll just quickly zoom that around the outside because otherwise I'll forget and then I won't add it. So we'll just zoom around and get that added, and then I can be properly finished with this part. Even though it's really simple part, I still like it. I still think it's turned out okay. You only really see the very bottom of it and the ends of the arms anyway, so I probably didn't really need to spend this much time on it. But oh, did I get bobbin betrayed? Really? Really? When I was just talking about how easy it was, you betray me? God damn it. Did they have a dedicated fursuit? Oh, with ginormous fans? Honestly, they should do that at most cons anyway, right? Because, like, for people that do mech suit costumes or fursuits and stuff like that, I imagine most conventions, especially because most of them in the UK happen over the summer months, are pretty intolerable. Now, I'm glad that they've got that, though. I feel like hopefully at some point that becomes, like, a complete standard. I know MCM, like, has cool-off rooms and stuff, which are good and are normally very busy, to be fair. Understandably. Oh dear. You got a craft stall on Monday? Ooh! That's what you get for playing Bobbin Chicken. Yeah, true. Yeah, how dare they. But running my embroidery machine to death, and it's gonna be a good time when I get back. Also, Omni, good morning. I hope you're doing well. Welcome on in. We are... I just lost Bobbin Chicken, so I have to get some more bobbin thread quickly. And then we're just doing a quick stitch along the bottom of the shirt because it just really for neatness. It doesn't add a lot of structure, but it'll look nice and it'll help hold some of the extra fabric in, which I left. And then, yeah, black shirt's done. And then we're going to move on to making some little sewn details. A lot of the details will be in foam, not in like sewing, which is, again, a little unusual for me. While I can do foam work, I'm not generally as confident in foam as I am in sewing. So we'll see how that goes. But a lot of them are just small things like special buttons and stuff like that. So I think it should be okay. I think as far as like a foam project goes for someone who's maybe a bit more nervous, this is a good start. That's a good start for someone like me. So yes, we'll be doing that. And hopefully then I can finish the skirt off stream because again, it's just really big and it's like hard to, I can put it on my desk, but it will sweep everything off of my desk again, which is like not in my mind an ideal streaming state. So yeah, hopefully I get that finished off screen. And then when that is done, I can bring it all together and start adding bits, and I'm excited. Oh, we do still need to make actually the top of the boot. That is one thing I will need to make. I don't think it's gonna take that long though. It's kind of just like almost like a bow, and like I can make bows. I've made a fair few bows. I do a lot of cute costumes, so like bows, I'm pretty confident in. I'm not too worried. The only thing is it's going to be made out of, I think, leather, so it might look a little odd comparatively, but it's fine. Oh dear. Past few days been jamming and having a lot of problems, but I've made a ton of cute patches. Heck yeah. Oh dear. I started sewing due to the pandemic and I love it, but I am the only one who absolutely hates winding bobbins. I don't hate it, but it's not like, I'm not going to put it out there as like my favorite activity ever. Like, it's a necessity, and I will live with it. But there are other things in sewing that I definitely prefer to do. Like, you know, the making part. The making part's my favorite. Okay, just being a little careful to not accidentally cut into the shirt, because that would be a bit embarrassing, huh? That would be a little bit embarrassing to accidentally just cut the shirt. So let's not do that. There we go. And whoop, zip noises. just stop it flipping as easily. I don't mind there being extra fabric under there. Again, you won't see it. Yeah, nice. Nice. Andrew, let me guess, you used to work for Kodak? I didn't work for Kodak, no. No, I got this at a charity shop ages ago. And it's just such a comfy top. It's just like, I saw it and it wasn't in my size at all. I was just like, you know what? That's a good pajama top. And since then I've just been wearing it as one of my comfy tops and I love it. Also, I hope you're doing well, Andrew. Welcome on in, good morning. Ah, dear. Doing some thread trimming. Very important, if not the most exciting part of sewing. But I do need to do it because I have been neglecting cutting off all of my threads, which means a lot of threads are pooling on this costume. I bought a box of pre-run bobbins for my boy machine and sometimes use it for normal machine just because of convenience. Yeah, I also have a box of pre-wound white bobbins and I don't regret having that. It's good. It's good stuff. I like it. I do predominantly only use it on my sewing machine, but I mean my embroidery machine even, but I've been known to maybe sneak a white bobbin into my sewing machine sometimes, on occasion, when I just can't be bothered and I'm in the zone. There we go. I will say I only have them in white is the thing, so if I need any other colour, they're not very useful. Although I do feel like I do a fair amount of white, so maybe it's good for me. Good for me, but maybe not overall super useful. There we go. All right, that's the bottom trimmed. Look at this pile of threads. I bought 50 spare bobbins and I used them to wide en masse just to get it over with. Also, it costs 80 plus, so 0 kilos running around. Hey, nice. We love a good 18 plus con. That's nice. That's nice. No concerns. And I guess that makes sense if it's happening during the week, because schools are still on at the moment, aren't they, as well? Yeah, that makes sense. Good timing for it. What is this? What's this thread? What's this thread? Where was it meant to be? There you go, get that in there, get that in there. What? And what? Nice. I know there are better ways of like, what do you call it, like sneaking your threads into places. I'm not doing them. I'm not doing the better ways. I'm doing the quick ways. Just cutting it and leaving like a little thread trail. I'm just not really worried about it. I just know no one's going to be looking, so it's like who's going to be looking under my armpits? Plus my armpits are going to be layered with like 3 different pieces of clothing. And I think this is on the 2nd layer, so like, no one's going to be looking at my armpits. It's impossible. It's too much clothing in the way. And on this side, I see a thread there. It goes to in here somewhere, does it? I mean, that's fine. I could trim it out of there. A veritable thread pile. Dim, I was not too kiddo. It's it's half term. Oh, I see. Got you. Yeah, actually, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. I guess that is around this time of year. When you don't have kids, it's like all these kind of holidays and time off just all blur together. Oh dear, it's hard to keep track. I need someone to tell me constantly. I think there's gonna be more threads. By the way, I am basically de-threading the entire thing at this point because I have not stopped and started de-threading at any point. So that's why there's so many threads. I didn't create all of these today. This is like progressively been adding up over the last week and I've just not been trimming them. So yeah, this is a lot more than 1 week's worth of threads. So 1 day's worth of threads for sure. And it's my own fault. I have nobody to blame but myself. I did this to myself of just not trimming my threads ever. I think maybe that's good. Like I'm looking at the places where a lot of seams are lining up and I'm not seeing any threads. Like, oh, maybe that one. Yeah, that one. Okay. We go back to the front again because some of them might be sticking out the back. Yeah, like this. They've come through to the other side because I've not trimmed my threads. My threads. Oh my god, not my threads. Jesus Christ. Dear. Just another bank holiday next. Oh god. Yeah, there's another bank holiday coming up. There's been so many bank holidays this month. It's been all over the place. Oh no, someone's retching. Ugh. Grim. Who knows? Maybe they're just pregnant or something. It might not be contagious. Could you imagine if pregnancy was contagious? Oh my god. That's the real horror film right there. Oh dear. Okay. Did I get it all? If I got it all, I'll put it back on the mannequin because it means I don't have to think about it anymore. I think I've got it all. I did say actually that I wanted to do a quick zigzag over this. I might just do that. It's not necessary, but yeah. I would never leave the house. Me neither. It's like, sorry, not ready for that. Don't have the money for that. I'm just gonna hide in my house forever now. Let's put a quick zigzag on here. Means we will have more threads to cut in a second, but that's okay. It's just this, because it's a bit frayy and like this, I feel like you could see it, potentially. There we go. Although that does actually just make it look like it's got more thready, but I means I should be able to trim those threads now at least. Yeah, positives. So I'm not taking you to big cam because like I will do this very quickly and it's not really worth me resetting up my camera for such a quick little job. There we go, and get that thread out of that. And then go back to the regular one, just make it a bit bigger. It's gonna be a bit thick. And which way do you want to go? You want to go this way. Just so it flat quickly. Well, nothing else is underneath that, which it isn't. There we go. Nice. Yeah, it just neatens it up a little bit because the sleeves do flay out. It's like there's a chance you'll see up the sleeve, and it's a small chance. And again, I don't feel like most people would just look up your sleeves, but just in case, I've covered my back. You know, I wouldn't ever live in a house. I'd be in a cave somewhere very far away. Pregnancy is horrifying. Well, I think if you want to get pregnant, it's fine, but like, not, you know, if you don't want to get pregnant, it's like the scariest thing. Oh dear. I was just like, no. Nope. I wish to stay in my house just making cosplays and being the silly. I don't wanna. I'm not ready. Oh dear. Alright. Let's zigzag this one as well. Oh. And I can't go the whole way back because I've already kind of stitched it partially down, but I go most of the way back. There you go. Get that over there. And then same thing as the other one, which is go back down to a regular stitch, make it a little bit bigger, and stitch across it. Very nice. Good stuff. That's more threads to cut now, but that's okay. That's okay. Okay, I'd rather get all of this done now. Scary. Very scary. Talking about my OBGYN getting the copper IED. Oh, really? Oh, nice. We were literally talking about this the other day and people were saying that it's really good, that one. Oh, dear. Ugh. Oh wait, no, were they saying the copper one was good or the other one was good? Because I can only take one. I think I can only do the copper one, which maybe is the one people didn't like, but there's options, and obviously not like I can't do the other one, so maybe you're in the same sort of boat. Ooh. Go. And there you go. So that's zigzag, stitch down. There is a stitch on the outside as well. I could probably trim that one a little closer. There you go. It was not a bad thread haul for one shirt. Look at all this. Look at all this thread. One shirt. Alright, I'm just gonna quickly whip this onto the mannequin because I don't have to worry about it anymore because it is basically done. Maybe I'll find some threads on it later, but I don't imagine having to do any more stitching on it at least. Go. And It's always hard to do stuff up on a mannequin. I don't know why, but like getting zips done up on a mannequin is difficult. Okay. Good stuff. Honestly, it could be defluffed at some point as well, but we'll live with that. Where's my thread pot? I've got some thread for you. I've got a good amount of thread for you. Oh dear. Imagine contraceptive pills would be far more available if men could go outside and get pregnant. Oh my god, yes, I didn't even think of that, yeah. Men go outside and accidentally catch the pregnant. Oh dear. Look at all that extra thread. We didn't have too much black thread in here now, but now we have loads. There was a white piece from earlier that I kept to one side, and a purple piece, and another white piece. Yeah, I have been like hoarding thread up near the top of my screen, so that when I open my pot, I can put lots of new thread in there. Heck yeah, a thread pot. Oh dear. I have the hormonal one. Copper is more stiff and apparently painful. Yeah, I think it was the copper one that was more painful. That's what people were saying. I was like, I didn't want to say it just in case that was the one you were getting, but I've heard, yeah, that one's meant to be more pain. More pain. Ah dear. Then they can't say only women get pregnant. Yeah. Oh dear, anyone can get. Oh my god. Someone like that's like a horror short that you can like leave the house just suddenly boom, pregnant. Oh dear, this would be a horror for everyone though, because obviously it means a lot more people would have to take very sudden and like time off for a while. Like a lot of people, it's very dangerous for them to get pregnant. So like it put people at like high risk. Oh dear, that'd be such a weird universe. I'm glad that that's not our universe. Did I say I needed to do anything more stitch-wise? Oh yeah, I said on this one I wanted to do, oh god, I need to trim the threads on this as well. I wanted to put gold on it though. I wanted to do like the gold stitching around there. We could do that now, to be honest, because then I can get this on the mannequin as well. Basically, I want to put things on the mannequin when they're ready for their foam work, because most parts of the costume have some sort of foam work on them. So yeah, the plan is get things ready, because that's from whatever it was on before. Get things ready for the foam, and then once they're all then on the mannequin, it means everything's ready for foam. And I can just zoom along. Does this have two? Actually, this is not too bad. I think it's because there's a lining, so a lot of the threads have probably got stuck between the lining and the outer, so I just don't see them. Like the only place I'm really seeing threads are where the lining stops, which is when the opening of the arm is, because I just didn't bother, because I figured you wouldn't see it. Yeah, everywhere else is actually relatively neat. There's the odd thread sticking out, but it is kind of just that. It's just the arms, really. I will take the threads out of the arms. I'll check at the bottom of the sleeves as well, because I kind of did the same thing there where I feel like it would be difficult for any threads to come out. But I'll still double check it just in case. Ooh. There we go. That's just a thread that's come out now. Good. Go. Yeah, I could probably cut that. It's not really a thread, but I can cut it anyway. Yeah, everything's kind of just been sandwiched in, I think. That's why I'm not finding any, because it's all just sort of, yeah, it's within the lining now. It's gone. It's out of my reach. I can't trim those threads. But that's okay. It means we... Oh, no, there's a thread. There's one. I found one. One solitary thread. Not nearly as much of an impressive pile as the shirt, though. I definitely did more stitching on the jacket. That's okay, though. I'll still take it from my thread pile. It's very gold at the bottom, and then it's like there's a layer of purple, and then it's like black and white. It's kind of cool. I like that. Eventually, hopefully, there'll be some blue in there as well, but we'd have... I guess I'm mainly using that alongside other things, so maybe it'd never be purely blue that I'd add. Alright, let's do the gold stitching. So what I want to do is just add like a little bit of gold. Oh, I see a teeny thing. A little bit of gold on the machine just up here. Oh, my stomach rumbling. Oh my god, maybe I have to eat a biscuit in a minute. It's definitely not lunchtime. But yeah, I want to do like a little bit of gold stitching on both sides up there. It's just like the decorative stitching that you see like kind of around the zip, but it's really subtle. And so I don't really want to spend a lot of time on something that you don't really see. So yeah, that's the vibe. It's just like a little line of gold. And then I think once that line of gold's there, I'm basically ready to add foam and chains and stuff like that. I'm not going to add the chains until I've added the foam, just to make sure that it's in at the right place, because I wouldn't want to add the chains and then realize that I want to move where they go. So yeah, we're holding off. I've got the chains ready to sew on, but we're holding off on sewing them actually in until I'm 100% that I'm happy where they're going. What is this? Do you want to stop doing that? I'm not gonna rewind you, I'm just gonna cut it and put it up there. I do already have gold on here. I always have gold, pretty much. I should put my white and my blue away too. So I've just got a few bobbins that have like been hanging around on my other desk, which I've been meaning to put away and I just haven't. Very bad, I should put them away. There you go, good stuff. Put those there, and then put the gold in, and we can do our little gold stitch, and then this is ready, and then we'll move on to the hat, and we'll make sure the hat is ready. What was that? What's going on here? Studio, welcome on in. How was your stream? What did you get up to today? We are preparing the costume to go for foam stuff. Welcome, welcome. Wait, I'm sorry, just a slow typer. There we go. How was your stream? You doing art? How's the art going? Also, Zorb, welcome on in. And Snoozy, welcome on in. I hope you're both doing well. We have been making a costume. I can actually I'll change screen anyway, really, won't I? We're making a costume from Honkai Rail Star. It's the one that's like over there, over that. We're just doing some work on the jacket before we add the foam. And Zorb, thank you for the follow. It's very kind of you. So this is our little croppy jacket that she has. Very shiny, very snow-like, but it needs a little bit of gold just down there. So we're just doing like a little stitch of gold, and then this is ready to have the foam pieces made for it. So in this case, it'd be like the really big buttons. And we've done the shirt that's ready for foam. What did I say after that? The hat. The hat's the next bit. So just working through, getting everything ready to have that foam added, because next week I want to start making foam for this, because we have a very short deadline on this costume. It needs to be finished by the last week of June. So we've only got a few weeks, but we'll get there. We did a study stream. Oh dear, bless you. How was it? How was the studying? Did you get a lot done? Obviously, if you need to go get yourself a drink or anything after stream, please do. As much as you're very much welcome here, if you need to go look after yourself, go do that first. You're good. Ah, dear. Otherwise, I hope you managed to get a lot of work done. Yes, to be fair, studying is always more fun when it's with other people. We used to do coursework sessions together when I was in college, because it was just kind of, you'd motivate each other to keep going. Because a lot of the time it was just not fun at all. So I need more people to help me get through it. All right, we're gonna do some decorative stitches. Not always my favorite, especially not to do with a sewing machine, but we'll do it. We'll do it for the costume. The thing is, I wouldn't normally jump straight into do it with this sewing machine, but there's very similar sewing machine stitch work on the skirt, so I feel like continuity-wise, this will look better. But right now it's gonna look a little bit weird because it's not with the skirt. So we'll live with it, that it might be a bit weird right now, but later it's gonna look great. And that's worth waiting for. It's a weird little gold stitch. Like, is it weird? Yeah, because there's not that much gold in it, but it's gonna look good. It's gonna look good. It went okay. I had a slow start, so I had fun with people next to me. Yeah, it's like you need someone to like boost you. I remember, so I've watched the extended edition of Lord of the Rings several times, because what we'd get to do is we'd all get together and we'd say like we'll study until it's done. So like we would study for like 14 hours and like get all of our coursework done, because that was how long the movie was. And so I have watched them several times, but then the thing is, have I ever truly watched them? Probably not, because like every time I watched them, it was to do studying and coursework and get all of our coursework done. And so like, technically I watched the extended edition multiple times, but in reality, maybe not. Are you in the ugly phase? Yeah. It's like getting all the threads trimmed and like, I wouldn't say that it's ugly, but it's like, it's neatening things up a lot at the moment. So let me switch over, there you go. A lot of neatening things. Like, we've managed to get zips attached. It's just silly little things, like adding like a tiny little trim in gold that you'll barely see. And then trimming all the threads again. But then once it's done here, we can move on to like getting things looking a little bit more finished. I think at least with the jacket, we were in the ugly phase for most of last week. My god, this jacket took a minute to get right. Let me tell you, I redid the entire arms. Like, I finished the arms, didn't like them, and remade them from scratch. I did that off stream because I was like, I finished the arms on stream and it just wasn't quite right. I will say I'm really glad that I did redo them. Like I'm very glad that I redid them because it was worth it. And oh yeah, let's keep making that because there might be a couple more in there. Yeah. Ignore the fact that you can see the shoulder pads because once I'm wearing it, you can't see the shoulder pads, so it's fine. Yes. Yes. Cool. Those details make it look well thought. Yeah. It's like getting all the little bits. All right, let me pop this on the mannequin as well. This is now ready for foam work. So the next things that will happen to this, I have to make the foam for, so I'm not ready yet. But I will be. We'll be doing foam. Yeah, honestly, it might even be sooner than next week. It depends. Because we're going to be doing stuff with fur tomorrow because there's like a fur bandana, not bandana, fur boa kind of thing around the neck. So we'll be working on that tomorrow because that's kind of like, oh, I see a thread, sorry, 2 seconds. Yeah, we'll get that done tomorrow. It might take more than one day because we're going to be painting the fur and then gluing it together kind of. Well, not painting the fur, dyeing the base of the fur with Sharpie. You make it look a little bit more textured because I could have it just black, but I feel like that'd be kind of boring. So I figured, yeah, let's just add an extra step. It's not like we're on a tight deadline or anything. There we go. Cool. The hat's the next piece I wanted to add things to, wasn't it? We're getting there. All the pieces are like on their way to being done. They're just not quite done yet. So this bit needs like a blue point going over the front seam here from about, if I go over here, you'll see it from about halfway up. It needs a blue point because the rest of this will be covered by foam. So the black you won't see a whole lot of, but I figured it was a better backdrop, so I've got it there, and it's a bit stiffer too. Oh, you're gonna get Tears of the Kingdom? Oh my god. Everyone I've heard talk about it has loved it. I hope you have a really good time with it too. Hell yeah. Ah, dear. I haven't seen much of it. Oh, you've managed to avoid spoilers. I won't spoil anything for you, of course. But I hope you have a really good time. From everything I've heard, it's fun. It's fun and people have enjoyed it. Alright, I need a little bit of blue and a little bit of felt. I do have some scraps behind me because I knew that I was going to be making details and stuff, so I'm just going to take a snip off the scrap for the white, and then here's another little blue scrap. So keeping these little scraps for now. So what I need to do, I wish I knew where my ruler was. I did have it and then it just kind of disappeared. I'm not exactly sure where it went because I don't feel like I took it downstairs, but it's just kind of gone, and I don't know where. And I got that ruler. Oh wait, is that it there? Hey, it is there. Nice. Well, that makes my life a little bit easier. So yeah, I kind of probably want it about a ruler's thickness. Was my thought is like, that's perfect. I want it that thickness because that ruler on there would be like, it's pretty much correct, right? So if I do that and just bring it to a point at the top, it'll be probably the right shape-ish. Kodak represent! Jason, good morning. I hope you're doing well. Welcome on in. Yeeeeee! Kodak Day. We're just making some details right now for the costume because we are getting to the point where the sewing parts are finished at least. So like we're preparing them all for being foamed up with details, all the foam details. So we've already finished the shirt and the jacket. They are both now prepared for having their foam details added. And then we are doing the hat now. And then this hat only needs one little bit on it and then that's ready for foam. It's getting there. I haven't been able to find all of it, but I did my best. Yeah, it is difficult with new games these days because everyone starts posting stuff like so quickly. Yeah, it's difficult to completely avoid spoilers, but if you've avoided most of them, then I think that's pretty good. So I'm just having a little look because I don't think, yeah, it doesn't go really above the point. It more emphasizes the point. So I think actually this could be a little shorter so that if I turn this around so you can see, it's like there. Obviously it's in felt right now, but eventually in blue, it would be like that. Yes. Cool. Make it a bit smaller. And move the hat itself to one side, because we don't need that too much right now. I do need some more tea. I mean, while my bacon has been smoked and my car's been returned. Excuse me 2 seconds. So I just had like a really intense ringing in my ears and I was like, let me just... 2 seconds. I'm just gonna hide. Actually, you know what? We could play some words on stream or something. Do you mind just giving me a moment? Sorry there, folks. I got a little bit faint for a second and I thought I should play it a little careful and make sure that I was alright. And I'm alright now. It'd be like that sometimes. Heck. But yeah, no, I feel fine now. Honestly, I'm just like, you know, a little bit overly cautious, I think, sometimes on Twitch, because, like, you don't want to get into a situation where you're like, oh, actually, it's bad. But yeah, no, it's not that bad. I feel fine now. I think it's probably just because I've been putting clothing on and off a lot, so I'm just a little bit too warm, maybe. Oh, dear. Silly little things, like, it's hot. That being said, you guys are doing very... I know it's level 1. You guys have done very heckin' good. Look at all these words. You got governor like nearly instantly. Very, very impressive. Who got that by the way? That's Vanda, yeah. Good job, Vanda. Very, very speedy. All right, yeah, doesn't surprise me. In fact, if anything, actually, that feels a little stingy. I feel like we should be skipping 3 levels, but all right, that's fine. I'll leave us on this for a bit, by the way. I'll let you do your whole level. Glad you're okay and take a view. Oh, thank you. Also, Ups, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, just like, you know that feeling when you suddenly like, your ear goes and you have like that ringing in your ear? It's like, oh shoot, now? I haven't done anything. I haven't even stood up. Yeah, no, but it's gone now. So whatever it was, it's gone now. So I think I'm fine. My body was just being a little bit dramatic, I'd say. Oh dear. Being a dramatic body for no reason. All I did was put a jacket on and off. Come on now. Oh dear. Also, good gather. Hater, great. Oh my god, a lot of 5-letter words. You guys are zooming through the 5 letters. Jeez, how are you doing? How the heck? Oh my god, look at all. I haven't even looked at these ones yet. Is there any words that I can see here? Excuse me. I don't know if that's a word, but I'll try it. I'll try and be helpful. Nope, it's not. Oh, what about... Yeah, it's here and here! Nice, nice. We both had the same brain, but with a different first letter. Girth. Actually, is that not how you spell girth? I feel like you should have had girth there. Gart. I don't know. Nope, that's not a word. Oh, girth. I see. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, yeah. Okay, now that I see it written out, it's like, okay. Oh, what about... Oh no, that's already on there. I was like, oh, great. But no, great's already on there. I'm slow. I got 1 word. I'm happy with my 1 word. I always feel like I do better on other people's words on stream than I do my own. On my own, I feel like, Panic! Panic! Oh, hey, listen, you don't need me. You're already skipping 2 levels. You're doing great. Right, now that it's been a couple levels, let's look at the scores on the doors. So we have Astrid. Oh, also, by the way, welcome on in, Astrid. Astrid leading the pack, followed by Anime and Vanda, then Andrew, then Studio, Chucky, Ups, myself, Morigu, and Zorba. Also, Zorba, well done. Continue. All right, I need to zoom some stuff around. Oh, I see a word. No, it's an alien. It's not an. It's an alien. I don't think they accept video game alien races, but I wish they did. Could you imagine how difficult it would get if they were like, we've added sci-fi words. Good luck, everyone. Oh wow. Okay, maid, raid, diagram. Lee, that's a good. Wow. Very nice. There's only one 5-letter word as well this time, which is kind of weird because the last one had so many 5-letter words. Only one. Oh dear. Can we see any more words in here? Oh, arid. Nice. Oh, there's gonna be a few A words then. Agar? Oh yeah, Agar, yeah. Oh, I see one. Damn it, Andrew! That was the one I saw. It's fine, you can have it. I'll let you have a mid. Dram? Nice. I'm not doing very well here. Good. Nice. I'm just gonna try words. Any of these words? No. Nope, no idea. I got a single word that time. You guys did great though. If it'd been just me, I would have got completely stuck on that level already. Oh dear. Right, looking at the scores on the door, we have Astrid still in the lead, and then we have Anime, then Andrew, all the A's at the top. Then Ups, then Vanda, Cedar, Studio, myself, Chucky, Paige, welcome on in Paige, Create, Morigu, and Zorb. Good job, everyone. Oh dear, alright, I'm gonna try and get 1 this time. 1. I see one. No, wait, Dino's not on there, god damn it. Voids, good voids. Very nice. There's a lot of eyes. Division, oh, okay, division, vision. Very nice. Dins. Nods. Oh god, I can't get even one. I can't see ions. God, how are you guys so good at it? I just don't understand. You're so good at words. The Dons should be on there, Chucky, and I forever argue the fact that Dons. Oh no, I was gonna say Dons should be on there. I always try and get Dons and it never works. Maybe it's because I'm on lock. I'm probably on lock, honestly. In fact, I'm almost definitely on lock. I'm not paying attention, or somebody else has already got it. All right, we got 1 word left. Starting with likely either a V or an N. Oh dear. Oh, it could be an S. Maybe. I feel like VODs. Yeah, I feel like VODs should be on there as well, to be honest. I tried snod. Sond. Sind. I'm kind of also annoyed that Dino wasn't on there. Like, why no Dino? I guess because it's a shortened version of dinosaurs? It was the only word that I saw was dino, and then not even a word, apparently. Alright, well, God knows what that last one was. None of us did. I have no idea what that last word was, but we got all the rest of them. I feel like we should skip. Yeah, should be skipping a few levels there. All right. Next level, but first of all, Astrid's still in the lead, followed by Andrew, Anime, Ups, and Cedar, all very, very close in points there. Then Vanda, Creates, Chucky, Studio, myself, Paige, and Morrigue. Oh, and Zorb. Sorry, Zorb. You're right there. I have no idea what that last one was. Okay, oh god, here we go again. All the I's and S's. Can I do noms? No. Mons? Vision. It's Vision again? Oh my god. Again? Also, I used to see a good morning. A fake letter. Oh, yeah, fake letter as well. Oh, can you do... Yay, I'm on the board! I only got that because somebody got Ions last round. Good morning, guys. To see you. I hope you're doing well. Sorry, expect a little bit of noise really quickly. Invasion. Oh, very nice. Sorry, it's just going to be a teeny tiny bit of sewing machine noise because I just want to get this bit done quickly. and I figured, listen, I'm not helping you very much. In fact, at all, really. You guys are doing all the heavy lifting. I managed to get Ions, and I'm incredibly proud. But I didn't get Nova, Visa, Novus. Oh, God, we still need a couple. We need one more word. The M is fake. Good on you. Thank you. No M's. Right. Oh, I don't even know what that is. Anions? But very good. Thank you. Oh, wait, can you do singular anion? Is anion a singular word? It is! I don't even know what it is. Oh, it's the opposite of ions. Oh, okay. Cool, thank you. Well, now I've learnt something also. Hell yeah. I'm probably expect that they did try to teach me that in science, but I wasn't very interested for science for a lot of it, so I probably zoned it out. That's my bad. Or I guess technically it's baby me's bad. Also, my chair has sunk since you last saw me. Good job though, everyone. Vans! Good Vans. Oh dear. Alright, there was 2 words left. You did very heckin' well. And yep, skip 3 levels. Does not surprise me. Straight up to level 12. Heck yeah. Alright, currently Astrid still taking a commanding lead, followed by Andrew, Creates, Anime, Ups. We have Chucky, Cedar, myself, Vanda, Studio, and then Pace, and then Isacia, Morrigue, and Zorb. Good job, everyone. Next round, let's go, let's go. All right. Trying to get one. Oh, I see a word, Pant and pent, good job, me and you. I see we got this, the P's. Oh, actually, that means there's a few P words, right? That's what I gather from that, there's a few P words? Maybe I'm not reading it correctly. I think that means there's a few. I think that means to be pennant. All right, what's that mean? Who's the fake? M. M is fake. Again, wasn't M fake last time as well? M is fake twice in a row? Wow. Wow. So you could do... Oh, Morrigue, you got that right before me. Damn it. Good on you, though. Good on you. Tape. Nice tape. Oh, dear. Nice pace as well. Oh, dear. Nape. Ooh, pain? Okay, so there's a couple of 5-letter words and one 4-letter word that pretty much definitely begins with N. So if you're looking for a 4-letter word, it has to begin with N, and the 5-letter words are anyone's guess. Pattern. Oh. Oh. Or Peyton, I'm not sure. But I've never seen that word. But cool. I wish there was a way of getting a definition of the words that you were putting in, because I would genuinely love to understand what a lot more of them were. Because there's a lot of words that come up on here that I've never seen before. Neep, like neep. I don't know what neep is. I like it. It's a good word, strong word. But I can't say that I've ever used neep or heard neep used in conversation. Neep tides. What is neep tides? Oh dear. Heck. Oh, we only had one left? Oh my god, we were so close. Heck, you did a really good job again. You're skipping 3 levels at this stage. So if anyone's curious, we're going to level 15, but the highest level that we've ever reached is 18. So we're actually pretty close to our record at this point. That being said, scores on the doors. Astrid in the lead, followed very closely by Creates now. And then Andrew, Ups, Cedar, and then Anime, Jockey, myself, Vanda, Isocia, Studio Artifacts. We got Pacer Stars, Morgu, and Zorb. There we go. Need tides. It's a level of tides where moon and sun are in. Oh, I do need a dictionary. Yeah. You know what? I probably do. All right, we got a hidden letter and a fake letter now. Good luck, everyone. Good luck. This is where it gets hard, honestly. Oh, no rife, no pride. Oh, okay, okay. Pear. Reap. Peer. Is it F? Oh, no, yeah, it's F, right? F is fake. Okay, well, that's a start. Right? Yeah, I think F is fake. Ripe. What about... Oh, I don't know, that's probably not how you spell it. Oh, repair? Nice. Very good. Repair. Nice. So that means that it's an E. It's an E. Oh, and we already... No, wait, what is it? We had an I. It's an I. Wait, A? Wait. I'm so confused. Rapier. What is it? I'll just use repair. It's an R. Thank you. I was so confused. Riper. Has anyone done... Oh, ripe's already on there. My bad. Someone's already done that. Okay. I'm trying to do it. Is it that one? Oh, is that already on there? Oh, it must already be on there already. Wait. Oh no, there's no L. Duh. Okay, that's me. It's being stupid again. God damn it. I can't get a single word, but you guys have done amazing. Heck yeah. You might even skip 3 levels. We might even skip straight to 18. Rhea? Nice, Rhea. Ah, dear. So the other one begins with a P, and it's 4 letters. I don't know if that helps anybody, but... Pa! Create! Oh my god! Okay, we're skipping straight to the level we've never beat then. Good job! We actually cleared the board at level 15. That's very impressive. Alright, so we have Astrid still taking the lead, followed by Create, who had a really good round there. Ups, Andrew, Chucky, Isocia, Cedar, Anime, myself, Vanda, Morgu, Studio, Pacer Stars, and Zorb. Good job, everyone. Look at... Yeah! Heck yeah, like the last possible nanosecond. We have never beat this level. This is our record. If we can beat this level, this will be the highest we've ever gone. All right, good luck, everyone. No bees, okay. No glee. Glue, Oh, biles. Oh, they're all 5 letters. Oh, shoot, I didn't even notice. Good biles, though. Bellies. Nice. Ooh. I'm struggling a lot. This is why we never get past this. It's F. It's an F. The hidden word's an F. I wondered. Beliefs! Good job! Sorry. I was like, I'm feeling F. I've already got flies, but no one had feels. Yee! Good job, everyone! Heck yeah! Oh my god! GG's! We've never got past that level before. It is a hard level. I'm imagining the next one's even harder. We're skipping 2 levels now. Oh my god. Okay, so this is now the record. We've never got this far before. Good job again to Create, who has now taken a lead, followed by Astrid, who is still doing very well. And then Andrew, Ups, myself, Jockey, Isacia, Cedar, Anime, Morigu, Vanda, Sorry. We got Studio, Pace, and Zorb. Good job, everyone. We're doing really good. This is going to be really hard now, but get ready for level 20. Big thinking hats on. Okay, so 5 letters only. There's a... the answers are hidden. Oh, the answers are hidden? I tried scone. It's not scone. Okay. Oh, Morigu. It was Sonic. Sonic. Okay. It's an I. It's an I then. The hidden letter is an I. Okay. Oh, is that chins, I'm assuming? I was gonna do chins. That's good though. That's good. Coins. Good coins. Cushion. Very good cushion. Very good cushion. Sonic's already on there, anime, but you are right. Oh, cousin. Very good, very good. Icons. Nice. Chins is already on there, but you are right. There you go, now you can see everything. Coins is already on there, but you are right. Sonic is already on there, but you are right. Chinos. Oh god. I can't see anything. I'm so sorry. Creeds! Again? Oh my god. Oh my god. That is so hard. I will try and call it out when I see people have put in one and it's gone right, because I don't have any delay. Yeah, I'll keep doing that because I feel like that's more useful than I'm being with the words. Mic drop. Oh my god. Okay, so Create's taking the lead again, followed by Astrid, Chucky, who has raised up a lot, and then Andrew, Ups, myself, Isocia, Morigu, Cedar, Anime, Vanda, Sari, Studio, Pace, and Zorb. Good heckin' job. Oh my god, the last second win. All right, to 21. 20. We're never gonna beat this now. We're never gonna beat this. Oh my god. This is level 21. Almost level 20. Also level 20. I know. All right. Good job, good luck, everyone. Okay. Oh. Oh. Fauna's in there. So Sari's got fauna. It's 2 A's. There's a second A. There's a second A. Yeah, 2 A's. Hidden letter is A. Good fraud, by the way. Afraid. Good afraid. Oh. Unafraid. Unafraid is the long word. I'm gonna pin this. There you go. Unafraid is long word. There you go. There you go. Now you know what to use to type in words. Use unafraid rather than what's on the on the thing. It'll help, I promise. Unfair. Very nice. B is fake? Yeah, I'm assuming B must be fake. B is fake, there's the extra A. Oh god. This is hard. You got it at 90? Oh, Farad? Nice. No, I don't know if brand. No, GG's. Honestly, everyone, such a good job. Oh, no, I didn't mean to delete the message. Sorry, I didn't mean to. I just tried to unpin it. My bad. Sorry, Creates. That being said, big congrats to Creates, who got first place, followed by Astrid in second, then Chucky in third. That being said, everyone did very well. Then we have Andrew, Ups, myself, Isacia, Morigu, Cedar, Anime, Vanda, Sari, Studio Pace, and Zorb. That is level 21. We have never hit. That's going to be our new high score. If I click exit here really quickly, that's our record. That's our record right there. Heck yeah, thank you for the hydrate. I will hydrate. Good job, everyone. Heck yeah. All right, back to the screen. Oh, which is, it's just on there. Sorry, 2 seconds. Let me move that off the screen. Wait, where is it? Oh, it's here, There you go. We don't need that right now. Sorry about that. In the meantime, I have done this. I got a little thing here now for the top of the head. Heck yeah. Back to reality. I was not slowly catching up to anyone. I could barely get a single word in. I really struggle. I'm not good at it when it's on my own channel. I know! Cutting board, because the old cutting board got resin on it, so it was like a little bit lumpy in places, so it wasn't working really well as a cutting board. So I got a new one, which works a little bit better now. Also, the music right now is a bit intense. Do we maybe want to go to the next soundtrack, maybe? Yeah, there we go. That's better. Oh, my sister decided to wash her clothes now, the day we're leaving, and the time... Wow. Honestly, though, one of my sisters like that as well. Oh, dear. I made it the rest of me. Yee! Good. Oh, dear. I have on specifically for gluing. Oh, yeah, one for specifically gluing, yeah. Because, yeah, anything that gets on it kind of ruins it as a cutting board. I still have the old one, which I'm assuming I can still use for, like, stuff like that. But, yeah, I will now... Actually, I want to go the other way. I will probably not use it for much else, to be honest. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly stitch around the whole of the outside. Just so it's got like a... this doesn't really need to happen, but it's like more for aesthetics than anything else, and that, like, you know, just a little stitch around the outside doesn't hurt anyone. There we go, and... there, and then just go across the bottom to there. There we go. Wow. Ah, let me have it. There you go. There, a tiny little tag. Nice. I mean, it'll mainly be covered by other details, but I did it anyway, so it's fine. We have it. Better to have it, I think. Oh, what did you get stuck on? Got stuck on that. There you go. Unstick. And then we can trim. And trim on this side. Blah. And then this will be for the front of the hat. Like there. It's a little thing. It's a very little detail, to be honest. But it is nice. I don't hate it. As far as details go, it's alright. A lot of the details I look at on this costume, I'm like, it's a little silly. it's a little silly and ridiculous, and I don't know why it's going there, but you know, there's my hat with my little tag on the front. I've got a 4-hour drive too, because I've got to go to the Derby first, drop her off. Oh my god. Oh, that's a long drive. Good luck. I mean, I'm sure obviously you'll be fine. It's just tiring, isn't it? The tiring drive. You have to get some good tunes going so that you can get through it, so you can jam. Oh dear. Okay, it'll be there. Then we'll have our little blue tag on the top. How is craft going? I've made a hat with a blindfold inside of it. Look at this. Like, oh yeah, no, it's a normal hat. Psych, when I actually put it on, I'm blind. I've made it so I can't see anything with this on. But it is meant to have a blindfold attached to it, so it's built in so I don't have to worry about it later, and then I can attach all the armor to this piece. So yeah. My hat with a blindfold in it. Oh dear. Ugh. It just doesn't look quite right when it's not on the whole way. It makes my head look really tall. Oh dear. It looks like she needs a training. Yeah. Oh dear. So it's going well. We finished the shirt and the, oh god, my hair. The shirt and the undershirt are both ready for like their foam pieces. So we're just kind of going through at the moment and getting each individual piece ready to have foam attached, because basically every part of the costume has some amount of foam attached to it. So we finished the shirt, we finished the over the top little coat bit. I need to get the cape finished, and then I need to get this bit finished, and then it's just the skirt, the shoes, and technically the gloves, but again, those bits I'll come back to. I'm not too worried about those just yet. Just because they're quite small. They're small and you shouldn't really see them, you know? Alright. I actually might find this easier to do it on the other camera, just so that I can kind of like properly look at what I'm doing. So it might not be very visible stitching, but I'll put you in this camera so at the very least it's like, hello, hi, I am here. But yeah, the stitching I want to do is going to be quite secretive, and I'm probably just going to have the hat on my lap while I do it. On Monday, when her event finishes, I got to drive to put her stuff in the car and then drive back to the con. Oh dear. I'm booking a penny for fuel, she doesn't work, and expects me and mum and taxi around everywhere. Oh my god. Oh dear. Heck. I mean, obviously everyone's different. In our family, we worked since we were like 13, so the idea, and like, I'll be honest, I worked since I was really young, I still didn't get ferried around, so unless it was to like something that's for like my education, yeah. Everyone's different. I think like a balance is good, like, you know, paying for fuel I think is a nice balance to being ferried around, because obviously, especially if you're too young to drive, like, or you can't afford to learn, I feel like it's a nice balance to at least pay the people. I mean, it's also a good experience because as an adult, if somebody drives me somewhere, I'll always try and pay fuel. Obviously, there are times where people say no, but I'll always try and pay fuel because, like, that's the polite thing to do if someone's driven you somewhere. Or at least pay part of the fuel, you know? Well, there you go. And just doubly attach that there. I don't need this attached the whole way down, do I, technically? I might just not bother with that then, because it'll probably just pull it in weird directions anyway. I feel like I'll be making my own life harder. So please ignore the thread that's just on my face right now. I'm trying to do things neatly. I'm just gonna get covered in this thread. Oh dear. I thought I'd drive it all the way to Derby for her event and drive all the way back home, and then did it again when it finished. My mum straight up just said no. Yeah. Oh dear. I want to come to Paris to meet for TwitchCon, but I know she won't pay towards travel costs, so I said no. Well, yeah, and Paris is expensive. Like, really expensive. Just to stay in, which is why a lot of people complained about it being in Paris, not because people dislike Paris necessarily, but because it's like very, very expensive. It's also kind of maybe not the best time because there obviously have been like a lot of protests and riots happening in Paris, but I don't think that had started when TwitchCon announced that, so that's more of like a recent thing. It's difficult to plan necessarily for that, but I know a lot of people weren't happy. And Vegas as well. They're both really expensive places to go stay. So a lot of people just are like, well, I could afford to go to TwitchCon normally, but maybe not this year because of the places it is. And personally, I'd love to go to both Vegas and Paris, but yeah, nah, not this year. And probably not for TwitchCon. Go, welcome on in, I hope you're doing well. Go! We just got to level 21 in words on stream. We beat our record was 18, but we just hit 21. Oh my god, I say we, I honestly didn't help that much. So as a surprise to no one, I was not particularly helpful. But everyone else did really, really well. And yeah, that's a new record. I'm also doing very secretive stitches right now, so I apologize. I know you can't really see what I'm doing, but to be fair, you're not really meant to. It is meant to be a secrety stitch. You can't see, and it just kind of holds it in there. Oh, that might not be great. I think I know what I did there. Yeah. There you go. That's better. Little secrety stitch. Secret. That's amazing. I know, right? It's so heckin' impressive. Everyone did so well. It was very impressive, yeah. Then again, we have a lot of people in this chat who are very good at words on stream, like genuinely very, very good at it. I am okay at it on other people's streams where I'm not also like thinking about streaming, but even then I am not as good as some of the people in this community. I love it. I have a great time with it, but yeah, I'm not very good at it. I just enjoy it. I enjoy it. I do learn a lot of words from words on stream though, like words I don't know existed. We've learned a couple today. I do still feel like one of them probably my science teachers tried to teach me, to be honest. They probably just blanked it out. Oh dear. Doing well, thanks. Hope you're having a good day. I am having a good day, thank you. It's a bit warm, but other than that, we're doing good. We're adding all the details that we need to add before doing all the foam work. And the fact that we're at this stage already is making me feel really hopeful about the deadline, because this is quite a tight deadline, honestly, for a costume, at least for me. This is quite a tight deadline. So the fact that we're going so if things are going relatively smoothly, and like I've remade a couple bits, like I said earlier, but like for the most part, things have gone relatively well. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty hopeful about our deadline, that we'll be able to meet it and get some good photos in this costume. So I'm hopeful. Yes. Because yeah, the plan is finish all the sewing 14 days in, and we're on day 9. So we are meant to have all of the sewing finished in the next couple days, so that we can move on to the bits that I'm more worried about. But I'd be honest, we might finish the sewing before that. I don't want to jinx myself and cause problems, but we might finish the sewing before the deadline for it and be able to move straight onto foam this weekend, which would be great. I'd be up for that. Farad, unit of capitulants. Oh yes, yeah, I didn't know what Farad is. That's cool though. Fortunately, I did get a free ticket as an artist alley assistant. Yes, which as you should, honestly. Heck yeah. If you're assisting or doing artist alley, you should be getting free tickets for sure. Oh dear, cough cough TwitchCon, cough cough. Oh dear, there we go. Now there is a blue tag on the front of the hat. Why? I don't know. I have no idea, but it's there. It's there in the picture, and now it's there on my hat. So I think this hat, I'm not going to do the gold stitches there because I actually don't think I like how it looks. Sorry, I don't think I like how that looks. Also, I haven't showed you the back of the hat. A little tag on the back. It's fancy with a little button on it. But yeah, that's the hat done. So the next bit will be the mini cape. We're slowly but surely. Yeah, so already we have, if I just turn you guys over there since we have more on there now. These bits are all ready for foam, all of these. So like this is all fully ready for its foam attachments. Same with the shirt, which is now fully sewn, no pins, all ready for foam. It's pretty good, like we're getting there. Obviously there are details missing, but those are all the details, again, that will be added in foam. So they're not meant to be there yet. So like, honestly, I'm pretty happy, like things are going. Oh dear, you're mostly lucky. I feel like you just know a lot of words, Chocky. I don't think that it's necessarily luck. I think you know a lot of words. You and Cthulhu both feel like you know a lot of words. Or at least a lot of words that maybe I am not aware of, because I sometimes get words just by like spamming stuff in that I think might be words, but often isn't. But yeah, I don't often know what those words mean. I just put them in. Also, we have more thread for the thread pot. Hell yeah, got some golds, some blue, get all that in there. More thread for thread pot, delicious. Sometimes I see them, and sometimes I don't. Me neither. All right. I look really cool, I really like it. I will say, I wanted to make this costume, so I'm happy. But seeing it coming together is making me very, very happy. All right, the next piece that needs to be finished. This bit actually won't have, oh no, that's not true. It will have foam attached to it, kind of, but it won't be attached directly to it. It will be like, I'm assuming that I use like a magnet or something on the shoulders because I don't want them to be like sewn on. So yeah, we will technically be attached, but it's a little different. What I want is, this actually might be really quick, I've just realized. I want white thread on top, blue thread on the bottom, but I could actually run this through the sewing machine. So this part is going to be completely covered I've also finished my tea, sad days. It's gonna be completely covered by the fur, so you technically can see it, but you won't see it. You won't see it when it's covered with the fur. So I don't really need to worry too much about the stitching being super neat. I am obviously putting quite a few pins in it though, so I clearly care a little bit, but technically don't need to worry about it in this position, because it's like, sorry, I've just noticed I think some of these bits have been pinned a little weird. If I could just fold that bit over and put that there, and then fold that bit over. I did iron this a while ago, but I think my ironing work might have worn off. It did get ironed. It's just been a minute, and I keep dumping it on the floor, which, yeah, that's my fault. It's my fault that it doesn't look ironed anymore, honestly. I can't blame anyone. I can't blame the fabric. Yeah, this bit's weird. I need to fold this bit in more, which is odd because it should be so much shorter. But I guess it's not. Okay, well. Let me put that bit in there, and then refold this one. Weird. Really weird. Well, I'd rather find this out now than afterwards. Ellie, welcome on in. I like cosplay because there are endless possibilities of what you can do to make it unique. Yeah, I mean, a lot of what I do is just add or remove things if I don't like how something looks in the original design. It's no, like, I don't mean it as offense to the original designers and stuff, but some stuff just isn't very fun to make. So if I think something is not going to be fun to make, I am okay with taking it straight out of the design so that I don't have to make the not fun thing. Oh dear, I do that quite a lot. If I'm like, yeah, you know what, cool design, don't want to make it, just won't make it. Oh, that was a pin right into my palm. Are you okay? You're fine. Even if you're not fine, if you could hold out being not fine just until I finish pinning this would be great. Maybe I will tack this instead and sew it down afterwards. Now that it feels like a little difficult, I'm like, oh shoot, maybe I kind of feel like it doesn't matter that much. Maybe, because again, you won't see it. You won't, like, this seam will be completely invisible. Like, I'm probably just gonna sew the fur straight to it, to be honest, so that it comes off and all in one go as well. So like, it's not even like it'll be partially invisible. It's gonna be completely invisible. If that's the case, I could just hand stitch it though. Maybe make a cup of tea and I'll think about it. Are you guys okay with having a quick tea break? It means you do get more words on stream, but I listen, I'm not gonna put any pressure on you to beat your last record, because I feel like that might be a little bit unfair. But yeah, we can give it a go. If I bring that back on, it's gonna be a bit weird on the screen. I just need to make it a bit bigger. Make it a bit bigger. There you go, so you can properly see. Nice. All right, in that case, I'm gonna have a quick tea break. Today was okay, but not as good as my past performance. I need Cthulhu to compete against. Yeah, you guys are great competing against each other. Like, you do definitely push each other to do more intense words. All right, I'll be BRB on a quick tea break, and I'll give you guys some words on stream in the meantime. All right, back in a mo. Did you already skip 3 levels? Also, hi, I am back. Did you already skip 3 levels? Like, already? Jesus Christ. Alright, how's everyone doing? How's everyone doing? I want to try and get on the board now. Snowman! Snowman! Oh. Okay. Ooh. Woman. Sorry, I just noticed that. Woman. Good woman. Moan. Owns. Oh dear. Hi, new person. I know, surprise, it's me. A new person has entered the field. Mose? Nice. Anon. Oh, nice. I didn't see that. Oh, no, that's not one. God, okay, Swan. How I cannot see anything. 7-year-old says words on stream is not fun. Ah, words on stream is not fun. I don't like words. No words. Honestly, fair. I think when I was 7, I probably wouldn't have enjoyed it either. It's only as I've gotten a bit older that I'm like, oh, word games, fun. It grew on me. Also, if you can hear rustling, no, you can't. But they make me biscuits for my tea. I got some really good ones at the moment. They're like actually relatively cheap and they're just like a little bit shortbready but a little bit biscuity. They're pretty good and they're very nice with tea. Oh, Soma! Oh my god, there's only 1 left. Also, George, we hit level 21 earlier. It's crazy. Skipping 3 levels? Heck yeah. Alright, scores on the doors. We have Creates leading the pack, followed by Ellie, Purple. Oh, welcome on in, Purple. I hope you're having a good morning. Then Chucky, Zin. Welcome on in, Zin, as well. Sorry. I hope you're also having a good morning. And then George and Lee. Heck yeah. Let's go. 21. Oh, you were here? Oh, sorry, George. Code. Nice. Will it let you... Just as a heads up, I mean like a chicken? No, it won't let you do that. Okay, well, I tried. Oh, what about... Oh, no, that won't. Oh, wait, no, it will. Dock, yeah, there you go. Oh, cocked and cockeyed? What is cockeyed? Oh, cockeyed! Oh, oh god. Oh my god. I'm sorry, cockeyed. I tried cock, it won't let you have it. I think because it sees it as a swear, even though it is also a chicken, so I don't know. Decoy, nice. Will they let you have just deco? Yeah, they will. Just want to dress the elephant in the room. What's the elephant in the room? Is it that you can hear me eating? If so, I'm really sorry. Oh no, it's cock. Ignore me. Sorry. Oh. I've seen anal in this game, so it's like, yeah, but anal can also be like, oh, nice seed right at the end. Could also be like people being anal with their work, right? So I guess like, but then cock can also be, I don't know. The game has made a decision there. That being said, well done everyone, we're skipping 2 levels. We have Creates in number 1, followed by Purple, then Chucky, then Ellie, then Zin, then George, Cedar, and then myself. Although a few of you do have the similar scores. There we go, let's keep going. You think H is fake? I think N is fake. Yeah, N is fake. Okay. N fake. Mm. Oh, no, Rec is start with a W, isn't it? My bad, my bad. I confused myself. Good job, though. You got chore. Heck? Oh, how did I not get heck? Hoke? Nice. No hone? Oh, N is fake. Obvious. Hawk? Nice. No, that's 2 H's. Ah, there we are. That's what it is. Reckon. Oh, this is the N. It's the N being fake. Oh, dear. I mean, we've already smashed the goal. Ochre? Ochre? Oh my god. How do you even think of that? Oh dear. Yeah, nope. I absolutely did not help at all on that one. I am so sorry. I gave it my best, but I could see nothing. Oh dear, that being said, doesn't matter. Skipping straight to level 12. My god, we are skipping all over the place. That being said, we have create some first, then it is Purple, then Chucky, Ellie, Cedar, George, Zin, myself, and Lost. I have limited vocabulary. Me too. Me too. I'm trying, but it's hard. All right. Oh. Damn it! Why? Why? Oh, okay. Okay. Do you hear how long it took me to type free there? I wanted to try it free that whole time. Reef? Okay, so T is fake then. Yeah, T fake. Refuse. Nice. Oh, I was gonna go for fuse. If nobody else went for fuse, I was gonna nab it there. Can't lie. Was gonna go for it. If nobody else saw it, I was like, I'm ready. I'm ready for fuse. All right. Oh, I'm still annoyed that feed's not on there. User. Ooh, ruse. Furs. Oh, of course. Yes. The shorter letters with the S on the back. Very good. Would. Bees. There we go then. Ah, dear. Surf, nice. If only the T wasn't fake. If the T wasn't fake, we would be doing fantastic. I mean, to be fair, we are already doing fantastic. I can't say we would be doing fantastic. We're doing pretty good. But, yeah. Oh, dear. If you're not careful, you're gonna skip another 3 levels. You're gonna skip the whole game. What happens then? What happens if we skip the whole game? Ooh, Refs is on there. I'm surprised Refs is on there, to be fair. Got 2 4 letters that begin with S. I got you, Purple. Sorry, I didn't realize you were on lock. Otherwise, I would have nabbed it earlier. You got it. That wasn't my word. That was Purple's word. All right. That being said, speaking of leaderboards, we have Creates in the lead, followed by Purple, followed by Chucky, then Ellie, Cedar, myself, George, Sin, and Lost. Heckin' good job. Good job, team. Very good. We are now skipping up to 15, though. It gets dramatically harder from here on out. We have a fake letter and a hidden letter now. You ready? And the ones that are on the board are not nice letters. Like, what? Like, what? Bite? No bite. Mute? No. So it's not an E. Not an E. Not an A, maybe. I bet it's like annoying like a W. Oh, this is hard. What? What? Oh my god! What the heck? Oh, stub! It's an S! It's an S! There we go, everyone. It's an S. Get your heckin' S's, S words in. Bits, good bits. Submit. Very good, very good. Oh dear. Other S word, not mitts. Mitts is a mist though. Mist is good. What about must? Butts? Butts? We're through! We're through! That was such a hard level. Good job, Crates, on getting submit. Without that, I don't think we would have got through this one. No bums. I'm a bit surprised they won't let you have bums. Bust. Bust is good. Oh, okay. No, it's already on there anyway. Tips. We skipped 2 levels somehow. That does put us straight to 17. It gets really hard at this point though. That being said, well done there, Creates. You definitely pulled us through there. Followed by Purple, Chalky, Ellie, myself, George, Cedar, Zin, Lost, and Andrew. Heck yeah. All right, let's go. Hard level time. This might be all 5 letters or more. All 5 letters or more. Luckily there is an S, which hopefully, if that is not fake. Oh, no pints though. Problem is, it takes me so long to type anything that I'm not very useful. Can you hear me just back constantly because I can't find the letter I want? Nope. I tried. An L. There's only one S, isn't there, probably? Nines? Oh, no. Piffed. No 4-letter words. Yeah, no 4-letter words. Has to be 5 letters or more. Which does make it hard. Does make it really hard. Come on, what could it be? Spits. Okay, get ready everyone. Hold on to your butts. It's gonna show us, which means we need to spam in just a second. It's an A. And it's no P. Oh. No. I can't see anything. Infant, good infant. Ah! Saint, good saint. No E, yeah, I'm putting E's in, there's no E. Ah! Oh my god, that was incredibly difficult. When it's like that, it's so hard. That being said, like we still got to level 17. That's still very impressive. We have Creates leading the pack there, did a really good job, followed by Purple, who also did get a whole lot there. And then Chalky, Ellie, myself, George, Cedar, Zin, Lost, and Andrew. Good job, everyone. Listen, you all still did a very good job. Big GGs. I have a new cup of tea now. I've decided that I'm going to hand stitch it, and I might just leave it hand stitched, so I might just do a good job, you know? Because my thought process is if you're not going to see it at all, better for it to be well stitched so that I can attach the stuff on top of it. So I'm going to hand stitch. We're going to be safe. Love it's not a sunrise. It's Kodak. And then underneath it says products. But thank you. Yeah, not a sunrise. It is in fact Kodak. It's clearly a Kodak moment. It is. Oh dear. It's a Kodak moment. Oh my god. Yeah, it's a Kodak shirt. I found it at the charity shop a few years ago. And I've just loved to pieces ever since then. It is very much like a pajama top for me because it's, I think it's a men's shirt, but I could be wrong. But it's also like too big for me anyway. So it's good pajama. Is that the area in Alaska? No, it's the photo company. Kodak, they do like photographs. And they do photos. Used to get Kodak film back in the day with my camera, same. Way back when, Kodak film. I think that's why, it's like a nostalgia top really, isn't it? It's close, it's close. Yeah, it's a nostalgia thing. I love nostalgia things. I know they're a bit cheesy sometimes, but I still like it. Okay. Actually, I've just realized there is literally no point in you being in this camera. You're just gonna have to deal with my face because I'm gonna have this on my lap as I stitch it because of the angle of it. Get ready. I can lean you down a little bit. Hello. Let's come down a little tiny bit. There you go, so you can see my legs a bit easier. Because yeah, I'm gonna be sewing it like this. So this actually is probably a better angle for you to see it at. Sorry. I do my best. Sometimes though, sewing stuff is just awkward, in awkward angles. I'm not worried about the white on the inside. Again, as I mentioned, this is all going to be covered with fur. It's more important to me to have a really strong connection than it is anything else, really. Okay, get that up there, because if you want to be silly, I mean, you can be, I can't stop you, but I'd rather you do it. There you go. Ah, dear. Any kind of blood out of blood? I woke up with blood sauce my sheep because of my back. Honestly, relatable. I think blood is just a pain. Once it's dried, it is a pain to get out. You can get like the sprays, like the stain remover sprays that you spritz onto your sheets and then you put them in the wash afterwards once it's soaked in. I think with blood, at least in my experience, there's always a slight mark. Like, it's difficult to get the stain to go completely, but I think you could do a pretty good job with the spray-on stain removers, where at the very least it's more subtle. It's just one of those, it's just a pain. Blood is just a pain. Ah, dear. A streamer with legs, surprise. Surprise. Oh, dear. Off to wife up, you have to do, oh, good luck. You got this, you got this. You got this appointment down. Heck yeah. Have a lovely day, and yeah, good luck. I hope it goes well. We'll just be here, very, very carefully sewing two pieces of fabric together so that they're nice and strong connection for when we add the fur on top. Honestly, adding the fur right now is just making me cringe because it's gonna be so hot. This costume's gonna be so warm. Like, there's wool and fur on it. And I'm wearing this in June in the UK. A humid country, not meant for wearing, honestly, fur at any time of year, let alone in the summer. I got 25 scabs now, so I won't be bleeding anymore, but I'd hate it. Oh yeah, because you had the removals, didn't you, the other day? Yeah, it might just be worth, like, if you're, because you said you had another round as well, right? Just having, like, a sheet to bleed in. Unfortunately, like, as much as that's kind of a pain, it might just be worth keeping one to one side that you don't mind getting blood on, and if you've already got one with blood on it, that might just be the sheet. We did the same thing for, like, so I have pillowcases for when I've recently dyed my hair, because, yeah, every single time I dye my hair, like, the next couple nights, a bit of it does come out. Like, it's always a small amount, but, like, it adds up over time. So I have my pillows that I use that are just like slightly dyed a different color. Same with towels, we have the bleach towels. Towels which kind of just messy. Oh dear. Ooh, there we go. Slowly but surely creeping around the outside. But it looks a little messy on the inside, but at least it's like strong. Strong. I don't have to worry about it breaking. Because the white fabric in particular frays quite easily. The blue fabric frays a normal amount for poly cotton, but the white fabric frays a lot. So having something to prevent that is nice. Prevent that frayage. There we go. Get that down there. Get that down there. There we go. Ugh. Ugh. And then I think... I'm gonna think if there's anything else I want to do after this. Honestly, we've been really productive today. I think the next thing I actually really need to do is the fur. I just don't want to start that today when I don't have some materials close by that I would like, because it's a lot of setup before using fur, because it is a very messy product. I have like sharp scissors that can cut close to the base, but you can cut fur like 100% in the correct way and it will still shed. So I need to move some stuff out of the way before I do it to make sure that fur doesn't get on it. So this might actually be the last thing I need to do today, because we're actually doing, like, which is a good thing, because we're actually doing really well with zooming. The boots will be off stream because it's all ironing. The big cape, like the bottom of the cape, I'm doing off stream because it's too big and it's like honestly nearly done anyway. And then yeah, the second cape I will do last just because I don't know if I'll have time for that, and I figured just get that a little later on, because if I don't have time for it, I'll save myself money not ordering the fabric. Is there any other bits? I guess technically I need some small gloves, but they're really just like tiny ones that go over the hand. If anything, I might just buy some black gloves and put the fabric, like place the fabric on top of them, because it's such a small piece that it almost feels like it doesn't need a whole item. There we go. The shorts are done. I think pretty much every element is at this point done. Like, at least in the base is done. All of them need details added to them, all of them. Except for the shorts. The shorts are just plain black, so they're nice and easy. But everything else needs details added to it, but we're so close to getting that bit, all the sewing done. Heck yeah. I mean, to be fair, I have done quite a bit off stream. Normally, I don't like doing quite this much off stream because I like taking people through every step of the process. If you're a bit newer to cosplay here, that is normally how we do it. But with this one having such a short deadline, I just feel like it's not the smartest one to do that with. But if anybody had any questions on how I was doing certain bits, I'd more than happily go into detail while we're talking about it on stream. Most of them are pretty simple techniques because I've been cutting a lot of corners with this costume, unlike with the Collector and Mateus and stuff like that. Because I want it done quickly, I've just been cutting corners. Left, right, and center. But yeah, if anyone wanted to know what I was doing, I'd be happy to tell. But I think it's mainly kind of just entry-level sewing stuff, simple stuff. I guess it'd be good for beginners if you want to start. Like, I think the biggest hack that I've used for this one is the iron on vinyl. Iron on vinyl for these kind of costumes is a lifesaver. It's a huge time saver as well, because instead of cutting like fabric pieces in these really awkward shapes and then like applying them as like, I guess almost like an applique, rather than doing that, you just iron it on. You cut it out and you iron it on. If you have like a Cricut or something, you can even cut it out much easier. But I cut all mine out by hand and I haven't had any issues. Oh, there's a piece of thread stuck there. I can see it, but I can't seem to pull the right side to get, there we go, to get rid of it. It's because my thread's a bit twisted. It's fine. It's fine, we can live with it. As long as I notice, not that you'd ever see it, but like, I just want it to be a really strong bond. I have also hand-stitched a lot more than I thought I was going to. Because I was thinking to cut corners, I was like, well, hand-stitching's a bit slower. But I've ended up hand-stitching so many bits. Also, Carios! Welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, it's been a lot more hand-stitched than I was ready for. But it's okay, because I'm pretty proficient at speedy hand-stitching at this point. I do a lot of it. I just wasn't expecting to do quite so much, to be honest. It's unlike me who does all the... Well, this is the thing, because if you're doing it for like a craftsmanship competition, that's what you do, right? You do that because it's a more impressive skill to show. But because this isn't a craftsmanship competition, it's like, well, there's not really any reason for me to do that and go out of my way to show those kind of skills. So I just haven't. And it is kind of almost refreshing after like not being able to do that for so long, like having to do every single thing in immense detail. It's quite refreshing to honestly do a costume where I don't have to worry about it as much. Nice, I like it. I'm having a good time. And also it's a game that I'm really currently enjoying. But yeah, it's just this bit across here that I'm doing. It's, again, not really seen. It's the bit that goes around here. It's like a little shoulder cape with some extra pleats at the sides. But because that's where the fur goes, the fur will be all over like this flat bit there. It'll be fur over that, and then off that bit comes the like shoulder details. There's like these foam pieces that will sit about here. I've got like a big pleat there ready to like take that. So there'll be like a shoulder detail here and fur here. So none of this top bit you see. It's there, but you won't see any of it. Or you shouldn't see any of it, I should say. There's a chance you might see some small bits, maybe. Let me just repin that because I've just noticed it was a little bit messy. There you go. Oh dear. All right, back in there. There you go. Sandwich that in there so that I can hold it in place. I mean, this is, to be fair, the most common way that I sew when I'm not streaming, because I don't have to worry about having the sewing on the desk. I do a lot of my work like this. I just hold it with my legs and stitch it quickly. Wow, works pretty well. Talking of hot costumes, did you know you can actually get cooling fans that could be fitted into I did, yes, because people that do like the really big Gundam costumes use them, which I think it's very smart, but they'll often have fans running throughout their costumes, because otherwise, yeah, I always wondered like how people were surviving in those costumes in convention heat, because it gets really hot in UK conventions for the most part. Again, most of them happen in the summer, and then the air conditioning in the UK is best, so like it gets really, really hot. But then you have these people coming in these massive costumes, and I always wondered how they survived. And yeah, there's like a mix. There's another thing as well, because you can get like cooling clothing, which has basically got ice packs built into it. So you can wear that, and then have the fans built into the feet and stuff, and it blows air through it, and it's like nice and cold. Yeah, somebody talked me through how they did it once, and it was like genuinely so impressive and so smart. So impressive, so smart, very cool. Oh dear. One sewn just below your waist behind you blowing it. Oh my god, that would feel amazing. That would be fantastic. Thing is, you tend to see those kind of systems in bigger costumes. It's expensive. Very expensive kit. So yeah, probably like a quick costume like this for the most part. It's like, there's no reason to spend that money on it. Yeah. Unfortunately, but I bet it would feel great. It would feel wonderful. You can wear a hot suit, which keeps you cold. Yeah! So if you remember Hartigan cosplay from European TwitchCon last year, they did the Armored Titan, and they won the SFX category last year. They had a suit like that on underneath. Because you have to, because it's that's a thick latex suit. And it was also like in the middle of a heat wave, so it was like 40 degrees in the UK. I think it was about 36 degrees in Amsterdam, and yeah, they had that, and it was very cool. We all got to see it. It was like, whoa, fancy kit. I am just gonna tie this off and get some more thread. I know I'm really close to the end, but I also already know that I'm not gonna make it, so I'm just gonna get some more thread now rather than struggling, especially because I'm using kind of a long needle, and so it'll be hard to tie a knot if I leave it for too long. There you go. Nice. All right. Let's get some more white thread. Oh dear. It's very cool though. It's very cool. If I was doing like a bigger costume that took a little bit longer that was going to be like that, I probably would look into hot suits and fans and stuff. But most of my costumes are very fabric based, and like you can kind of just take off a layer if you're too hot. Like, you know, most of my costumes have like their base shirt and then like a coat on top of that, and then maybe a cape on top of that, and maybe something else on top of that, you know? Like they layer up, but because of that, it also means that if I'm too warm, I just take a layer off. Maybe a couple layers. I can always put them back on for photos. So yeah, I guess for my kind of costumes, it's like, it's not really any point, but it is cool. Oh dear. Oh my god! Wait, why hasn't it popped up? I'm so sorry. Please excuse my stream elements fighting me. Welcome on in. Thank you so much for the raid, Offie. How are you doing? How was your stream? Let me just give you a shout out, because clearly he doesn't want to say that I got raided. Or, come on, or. There. How was
was your stream? What did you get up to? And also, Chauffeur, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. And Yvette, welcome. Hibiki, welcome on in. Demonic, Weird, Akuma, Brilliant, and Orphe. Sorry, no, you're fine. I didn't notice. And Fireberry, Berry, and Rihanna. Welcome. I hope you're all doing well. Let me show you. So we are currently doing the finishing touches before we add foam. We started this costume 9 days ago. So the skirt is in the other room being hand stitched at the moment, but today we finished the jacket, the shirt underneath, and the hat. And we're going to be coming back and then getting the skirt on because I have to hand stitch the skirt and it's huge. The skirt's too big for this room. Every time I take it onto the desk, it just sweeps everything off it. So we're working on the smaller bits. And at the moment, I'm just hand stitching the cape close. This is the little capelet that goes over the shoulders. This way around. We've nearly finished it, honestly. Again, this one's just a base piece for another piece that we need to make tomorrow, but we're nearly there. Tiny capelet. Oh dear, I saw someone recommended. Oh, bless you. Welcome on in. I hope you're doing good. If you are new here, hello, hi, my name is Jelly. I make cosplays. And VTubers. I make cosplays and VTubers. A bit of a mix. So if you're popping in, you'll either see me making a VTuber or a cosplay most of the time. And sometimes a game. Sometimes we play games. Oh dear. King, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Welcome. Oh dear, I'm good. I am good. It's fun. So basically, I can exclamation mark comp this actually, because of course I know that you're an artist, but we probably have some other artists in here. If you are looking for a short deadline short deadline creator competition, Honkai Star Rail, which is what this character is from, is doing a creator competition at the moment where they have artist categories, but also cosplay, video editing, and musician. So if you're looking for a short time frame competition, because the deadline is the 1st of July, but it only opened last week. So it's literally opened a couple days before I started. So most people are only gonna have a few weeks to work on it. There's $3 grand for each of the winners in each category, and there's 4 runner-up prizes in each category for 1,000, and then 10 judges awards in every category for 250 quid. So if you're looking for some money, maybe. Oh dear, oh thank you. No, you're fine. Go look after yourself. Go get some snacks. You're welcome. Thank you again so much for popping by. But yeah, go look after yourself. And thank you for the hydrate. Actually, welcome on in, Brains. My tea is maybe a good temperature right now because I just made a new cup. I am good, thank you. I hope you're doing good. A cool Kodak t-shirt? Yeah, it's from the charity shop. It's definitely not in my size, but I had to have it. It's so cool. It's just massive Kodak. You get some rest, get some good sleeps. Get some good heckin' sleeps. Nice. Yeah, I was thinking of Doodle. I don't know if Doodle does a lot of composition. I know she's been very busy with work and everything, but I feel like Doodle could probably compose something that would maybe win a bit of money. Maybe. But only if she wanted to. Oh dear. What's up, Fireberry? Welcome on in. And thank you so much for the follow. It's very kind of you. Because it's in my name, I have to ask, do you use Velcro for your cosplays? It depends. So it very much depends, because Velcro, I like it, but for long term, you tend to have to replace it after a while. So it very much depends on the longevity of what I want for the cosplay. Do I want it for one convention, or do I want to wear it again for multiple conventions? And also how subtle it is, because there are times where Velcro can stick out a lot more than others. So personally, do I use Velcro in costumes? Yes, I do. But I'm quite careful about when I use it to make sure that I am not giving myself problems down the line. In this particular costume, I doubt it, because it's very much a quick build. So I'm looking at getting it on once, and then maybe altering it down the line so that I can wear it more often. But I need to get it on once. So we'll see. Ah, dear. Ah, they're not feeling good. Well, then go look after yourself. Don't be here. Go away. Go look after yourself if you don't feel well. Ah, dear. Also, Chair, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Welcome. How are you doing? How's the week treating you? Ah, dear. I hope you're feeling okay. We've been working our socks off. Ah! Excuse me. Oh no, I'm gonna need some more tea. Double hydrate. Excuse me. We've been working our socks off here, getting everything done for this costume, super speedy, so that we can have it entered for the 1st of July. Although technically I need it for the end of June, probably, because I have a charity event going on at the end of June, which I will announce properly. I will announce, but I want to have a couple more things together. But technically, yeah, we are doing a charity event near the end of June. So I would like to have the costume finished before then, because obviously I don't want it to run into our charity event. I would like to have to not think about it and I could just enjoy doing a fun, you know, charity thing. Ah, dear, may I ask what song's on your arm? Yeah. Actually, I can tell you what it is, but if you ! Tattoo, it will take you to a link of the person who composed the song playing it. The song is Birds Flew Over the Spire, which is, it's a song played on classical guitar. I'm a classical guitarist. I did concert guitar for a very long time, and I really enjoy it, but that's a song in particular that I've always really loved. But yeah. I also had someone else say vocal comedy is loud if you have to remove parts while wearing it out somewhere. Oh, but that's fun though. That's fun. Like I like the sitting next to a stranger and just ripping a piece off your leg. That's fun. But yeah, maybe not for everyone. Maybe not for everyone. If you're a bit more introverted, maybe that's not fun. Maybe that's a nightmare. But I think that's quite funny, to be honest. Oh, I love it. Thank you. I love it too. Oh dear, the cause of the good. Thank you. It's very much like just the base. We want to get, so the goal is, we're on day 9 right now. On day 14, I want to start doing the foam work. So that means we need to get all of the base sewing done for 2 weeks in. That being said, today we finished, I can show you it again in a second if you like, but we finished the hat, we finished the overshirt, and the undershirt, both ready for foam, of course. And then we've almost finished the little capelet. Oh my god! Retro! Welcome on in! How was your stream? I hope it was good. Let me do you a little shootout. How was your stream? I hope you had a good one. There we go. There we go. That's got it. Oh, Dredge! Are you enjoying it? I hope you're having a good time with it. I am just about to finish this little capelet. So the capelet you won't see very much of because there's fur going over parts of it, and then there's like, there's fur going over parts of it, and then there's armor going over the shoulders, so you don't see a lot, but some of it's there. Welcome! Ugly Retro Raid! Welcome on in! How was your stream? I hope you had a good time. It's hilarious that you think it's fun to do that. Personally, I like the sound of it. I think if you're gonna have like a loud costume, you might as well just go for it. One thing, speaking of loudness, that I'll never add to a costume again is bells. The first cosplay I ever made had these little jingly bells on it, and by the end of the convention, I was literally going mad. Like I could hear them even when I wasn't wearing it. It was becoming a real problem. So I think other than that, I can deal with pretty much any sound, but not bells. No bells on my costume. Ah, they had a lovely time screaming at each other and owls. Welcome on in. I hope you're doing good. I love Destiny's there. She's very bad, so I took over with power. Heck yeah. For the raiders that just popped in, this is the cosplay at the moment. Although I can go grab the skirt, because honestly I've just finished this, but now that we've been raided, I feel a bit bad ending stream straight away. So I might just quickly go grab the skirt so that we have a little bit more to do. We do have more to do, to be fair. We have always infinite amounts of work to do. But yeah, we're getting there. The base is slowly growing. Let me go grab something quickly. It's just next door, so it's like pretty close. Ready for a massive skirt? This is the skirt. The reason why I've not been working on it on the desk is because the skirt is like huge. It's absolutely massive. But this is the bit that would need to be done next, to be fair. Oh, I've taken some wool with me. Hello. Nice to see you. Pop back over there. Oh dear. Right, let's. Oh, she's back. No, literally, it was just next door. We were very, very close to it. Also, please excuse my hair. I've been taking that hat on and off, so it's all over the place. Oh, you're fine, Ugly. Take care of yourself. Also, did I scratch myself, or is it a mole? It's a mole. It's fine. Take care of yourself. Go get some Z's. Go get some food. Thank you for popping by. But yeah, no, go look after yourself. That goes to Orphe as well. If Orphe's still here and they haven't gone and looked at... Oh, they said they were going, right? If they haven't gone, this is your go. Cool. You're fine. Please go. Oh, dear.
I'm a machine sewing lover. I do like sewing with machine.
A few things I just haven't been able to recently just because it just doesn't look right. Like the leather, can't sew that with a machine. Have to hand stitch that. Let me take you into top down really quickly and you can kind of see what I'm talking about because I have actually done one side. One side's pretty good. But first, move all of the liquids to the other side of my desk because this has a habit of sweeping things off and I don't mind it sweeping like threads off, but I do mind it sweeping drinks onto the floor. So all of this has to be hand stitched because otherwise it just doesn't work on the leather. Like when you machine stitch it, it looks bad. And then this all has to be hand stitched as well because it's fluffy, and if you machine stitch it, it loses its fluffy. So I don't know, that's yeah, everything is hand stitched. But yeah, we have like a lot of details on this bit as well. Like this is the extra piece. Unfortunately a little bit of gather there, but I think once it's pulled out flat it'll be fine. I just need to give it like a bit of an iron really. This is all iron on vinyl, nice and easy. We were on a quick deadline, so I'm not looking to do anything that takes a really long time. And currently I'm just sewing, like doing some top stitching to get the lining sewn in because it just makes it nice and flat and I can't iron some of this, so top stitching is my option. But yeah, I have already pinned it. I'm ready to go. It's just really big. Also, I've just realized my camera's facing a wall. There you go. Hello. Oh dear. Liquid on the costume would be, I know. It's white. Actually, I can show you where I bled on it really quickly and you can tell me if you can see it. So I bled on this costume yesterday. I'm gonna try and find it as well because I know what piece it was on. Oh, I see it. Okay. It needs to be fiber up. Can you see where the blood is? Or the blood was? I think you can. I think you can see it just a little bit, can't you? Yeah, so I got a couple of spots of blood on the costume when I was sewing yesterday because I pricked myself and I didn't realize it was bleeding. And so I like grabbed my fabric and it just went, great! And this is white. So I was a bit miffed. But we gave it a really good scrub, and we also caught it when it was still wet, because obviously, like, I bled and then noticed. So it wasn't too bad, but blood is just such a pain. Out of all the things to get on a costume, I do think wine or blood are probably the worst. Thankfully, though, that's been our only incident so far. Everything else has been okay. It's just that one thing. All right, it's trying to knock things off, but if I keep it at about here, I think it's okay. My fit's cool, thank you! It makes the fabric seem complicated. It is. There are just some fabrics that just don't like some things, and this is really, really thick. So it's like hand stitching, it's like every single time. Forbes Scott, I do not process this. Special do I choose to optimally pack a car is just beyond me. Wait, are you packing a car? Oh yeah, you said because you have to go. We Tetrised it in. Yee! Oh, good luck. Honestly, have a really, I don't know when you're leaving, but whenever you leave, have a lovely week. And unpredictable, good morning. I hope you're doing well. No bells. No bells on my costume. I can't stand the jingling noise. Oh dear. Oh, bless you. Thank you. Yeah, I've had to hide for a while, but actually, I need to make a proper announcement about this. And I was really hesitant to make an announcement for a while because I didn't want to jinx it. But at this point, at the very least, I can say that I am getting better. Like, things are improving. I've been on a new treatment for 2 months now, and it's pretty rough the week that you have to have it. Like the injections and stuff, like you feel quite sick. But I have not taken painkillers for 2 weeks now. It's not that I've not had migraines, but they've been like to a mildness where I'm not getting knocked out constantly, and like I can actually function a little bit. Very good timing for this cosplay, let me just say, because it meant that I've been able to work on this like every single day. But yeah, the only thing is, it's just the pain that's gotten better right now. I still have the nausea and I still have the partial blindness. So we're hoping that they'll improve as well. But I can at the very least initially say, it's actually getting better. Oh dear, you can't see it all. It's like a bit of specs. You need to stop sewing when you're doing weekly sack. I can't. Yeah, it's just because, you know, I'm sure we have some people in chat that sew regularly, right? You know, you just prick yourself so regularly sometimes that you just don't check anymore. You're just like, Caught myself again, whatever. Also, Luna, good morning. I hope you're doing well. It's why I'm so afraid to get blood on Miku. Yeah, I guess you're gonna be hyper, like, checking just to make sure. I should be more like that, to be honest. I should be checking more. But a lot of the time, I prick myself and I just assume that I'm fine because I'm used to it. Like, I caught myself on the arm going in. But, oh no, actually, you won't be able to see it, I don't think. It looks like a little cat scratch just underneath my arm. Yeah, there's no way you're gonna be able to see it. Actually, I'm like in the distance. But yeah, you get so used to it, and it's only every now and again when I prick myself that I'm like, oh, that might maybe bleed. For the most part, I'm not too worried. All right, time to do the hard stuff again. Difficult sewing hours. Like, really optimistic. I know. I'm like, I for like the first month I was like, I can't tell anyone. I'm going to be really secretive about it because there's no way that this is working this quickly, and like it's meant to be like a 6-month treatment, so you're meant to like have progress by the end, and I'm like 1 month in and I'm already feeling a little bit better. So I was like, I'm gonna be really, really careful, and I'm not gonna tell anyone because I didn't want to jinx it. But now that I'm nearly 3 months in, yeah, it's pretty wild. I can leave the house by myself sometimes now, which is, whoa, that's a new thing. I haven't been able to do that literally as an adult. Literally since I was like 20. So yeah, lots of really positive things, honestly. I've just realized I'm doing this backwards, which is going to cause me some problems. So let's do this. So this is still a nice strong stitch. And then go back through there. Oh, come on. This will get easier in a second because I won't be going through the leather anymore. The leather is the bit that's like, obviously it's like a thick piece of fabric, but the leather is the bit that's making it very difficult. So I have to be really, really careful. And really, really, really careful not to do mucky stitches, honestly. Because if you have to unpick leather, it leaves like a little mark, which I guess is fine, and probably you wouldn't be able to see it in a photo, but it's fine, but it's not ideal, I guess. Do I want to go backwards with this? Yeah, I do actually. Actually, what I want to do, I want it to be backwards of what it is right now. I'm like sewing backwards. I'll get into a rhythm of it in a second and this won't be a problem, but right now I am absolutely sewing backwards. Which is basically, yeah, I want to do that. Yes, we got it, okay. That stitch on that side, this stitch on this side. There we go. We got there. It took a minute, but I got there. I feel like I've done that every single time. Obviously, most of it's been off stream, so you haven't seen it. But every single time, I feel like I start backwards and I have to flip it. All right, now that I've got that the right way around, let me undo that, because now we're doing really, really small stitches. Because we don't want to be able to see the blue through the white. So we do really, really small stitch. Like so, all the white over it. And then do a couple stitches to the side, and then we'll do another one. So we can be really nice and subtle and not have to worry about the blue showing through too much. Oh, there we are. I used to stab myself, and my cosplay is 90% white. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I really should be more careful because this costume, there's a fair amount of blue in it. That's a lot of white. I should really be thinking about it a little more, but I'm so used to just being like, I work with dark colors. This is not a problem. I'm not working with a dark color now. Little tiny one. There you go. Oh dear. See, I'm kind of the opinion to an extent. I don't even know how much I need to do at the bottom, because the bottom is meant to be fluffy. There's a part of me that's like, could I just do like a stitch every now and again and it'd be fine? I might do that, because I actually really don't want that many stitches in the white. I want it to be fluffy and heavy at the bottom, but I don't want the blue to fold back up again. So maybe I mean, I can zoom underneath the fabric quite a bit. Maybe I'll just do that. Am I being lazy? Kind of, but it gives me the effect that I want, so what's the problem? You finally figured that out. I know, me too. I was so nervous about mentioning it because I was like, I don't wanna jinx that it's working for me now and then I mention it and then it stops working. Or like maybe it doesn't actually help and it was just like I happen to have a good week. But at this point it's like I've had enough good weeks in a row that there's no way this is a coincidence, you know? Oh dear. Oh. Managed to sew a bit of thread into that one. There we go, and then we'll just keep going along. Yeah, this is much better, honestly. Just sneaky underneath stitches every now and again. Hell yeah, I will have to do it properly with the leather bits, but this is much better. I've only managed to bleed in the linens, and only a tiny bit. Oh, okay. I have, by comparison, bled on quite a few things. Oh dear. Many an item, unfortunately, has been lost to blood. Oh, I have horror stories when I live forever. Is that with like white fabric and then blood? Or even maybe wine or anything like that? I got pasta sauce on Mateus. That oh my god, I spat. Ignore me spitting. Oh dear. The pasta sauce on Mateus was something. Oh my god. I did it really early on as well, like because it's in the trousers, which I made like as the second item, I think. And I had like a pasta sauce stain from when I had a pasta bake too close to my costume. And I just couldn't get that stain off. So there was just pasta. Oh, thank you for the hick. I had extension collab of Thimble like 70 times. I have two, but I don't know where they are. They're somewhere. And one of them's for the thumb and one of them's for like, not the thumb. Actually, no, that's not true. I have another thimble. I have like a more traditional thimble, but I don't like the traditional thimble. So the only ones I would ever use are like the other ones. I was sewing on my sewing machine and Ooh! Ooh! Ooh, no! No! Oh dear, oh Brain, it's fine. No, you're fine. Go get some sleep. Hopefully the next time I can show you this costume, it's a little bit more together and done. It is getting there, it is getting there. It feels like it's a long journey because it is a lot of work still, but it is getting there. Hopefully next time I see you, I'll have a bit more to show. In the meantime, now I'm just gonna do my one stitches all across the bottom. Yeah, and it's nice and subtle and it's holding it in place, so can't complain. That's good, that's good. Oh dear. I have a leather thimble in two sizes, two metal tip ones, a half fingertip one, ooh, 2 finger slide, oh my god. Ooh, fancy thimble collection. I like this, I can get behind a fancy thimble collection. Oh dear. Oh dear. Lunafro is more white than Miku. Oh god. Yeah, I remember I've gone through my finger a couple times, but only one time was it really bad. And I was using a white silk when I went through it. And I remember just kicking myself. Like, you should be more worried about the injury in those kind of situations, but I remember just being so pissed off, like, that I'd wasted the expensive fabric. That I, like, not all of it, but like enough of it that it was like, I would have had to recut that piece and that would have meant like rebuying it. Oh, I remember being so mad. Oh dear. Yeah, you'll heal, the fabrics are gonna, yeah, exactly. Like, what can I do? And I was like pretty young at the time as well. I was only like 15, maybe 16, maybe like pretty young. I was just like, I'm gutted. I can't afford to buy this fabric again with like my very much part-time job. Like, absolutely not. Ugh. Yeah, I still finished it, but I was grumpy. I was very grumpy. Oh dear. Should hang a little shelf and keep the, oh, that would be really cute. Yeah, a little thimble, like a teeny tiny shelf just for thimbles. That would be really cute. Oh dear. Not worth it as things, it was bridal satin. Yeah, so mine was technically a bridal silk. And yes, it was exceptionally expensive, and I got it cheap as like an offcut, and it was perfect. But like, if I had to buy it, like, no. And I'd already started in it. But I did it. I did finish it.
I finished out of other things, but I finished it. Oh, that fabric. Yeah, that fabric was a goner. God. You gotta be careful with sewing machines. Even like the household sewing machines, people assume they can't hurt you, but they can, and they will. They remember when you yell at them. When you yell at your sewing machine, being like, "How dare you run out of bobbin when I thought I'd sewn this whole piece really well, and now you've made me run out of bobbin." They remember, and they come back with a vengeance when you're a bit too sleepy and you shouldn't really be sewing. They are vengeful machines. Oh dear. Go. I was thinking to put a trim on the inside of this anyway, because it is technically black along the bottom, but I didn't want to do that. But it would cover up this bit quite nicely. I do have, I don't know where it is, but somewhere I have like a drawer of trims. I probably would have a black trim if I wanted to. I'll think on that, because it's definitely not necessary. But yeah, as an option, it is something I could do. Let's see if I can finish it. Yeah. It's my trick to dry fold paper on the side of the blood got on, but upside down, and then pour warm water. Warm, not hot, just not cold, just in the middle. And then hydrogen peroxide on the offside that makes the blood absorb into the paper towel. Ah! Also, take care. Have a really lovely week, creates. I'm sure that you will. I'm sure you're going to have an amazing time. But yeah, have an amazing time anyway. Oh dear. When you come back, I'll hopefully have at the very least a fully sewn costume to show you. Although I can't guarantee on the foam work whether that will be done. I feel like that might take just a little bit longer. Hasn't failed me for blood or very dark juice yet. I've never spilt like a wine. To be fair, I don't drink wine very often. But I've never spilt anything like that. But I've heard that wine is very, very difficult to get out. I've just been very lucky in that that's not been something that personally I've spilled. In fact, most of the things that I've personally spilled on my fabric are either tea or water, which, you know, it's not ideal, but out of all of the things, it's normally quite easy to fix, especially the water. The water is just let it dry. So I've always been relatively lucky. The stuff that I've spilt on fabric is not too bad. Blood is the only one, and it doesn't happen that often. I'm normally pretty good at catching it. Yeah. Pomegranate. Oh, you mean actual juice? Wait, pomegranate? You can buy pomegranate juice? What? What? I mean, maybe it's because pomegranate isn't like a big thing here, but you can buy like the juice. I guess that makes sense. You know, actually, yeah. Thinking about it, like, of course, it's a fruit. You can get juice out of a fruit. That's like, it's a weird concept to me. Raspberry? What? Raspberry juice? What? You can get that? Oh my god. I love raspberries, and I like pomegranate as well, to be honest. You can just buy that as juice? What in the heck? What in the heck? We have tomato juice. Tomato juice is pretty good. I like tomato juice. It's very much an acquired taste, I think, for a lot of people, though. A lot of people do not like tomato juice, but I love it. But I also like Bloody Marys and cold soup, so, you know. Maybe I've been geared up to enjoy tomato juice. But yeah, pomegranate? Also, just double check from the outside. But that does look pretty good. That looks looking pretty clean, to be honest, for me. I'm pretty happy with it. Oh dear, yeah, we have to put a really big bustle in the back, but we're getting there. Oh dear. Oh, something smells tasty. I think Shiny's cooking. Wait, what does that smell? Is that bacon? Is that a hot dog? Oh, something smells good. I don't know what it is, but something smells good. It might not actually be in our house. I think I'm getting it from the window. Maybe someone's having like a barbecue. Like cranberry juice. As a woman, I have had to drink cranberry juice, or I've been advised to drink cranberry juice a couple times. And I must say, I don't necessarily enjoy it that much, but yes, I have had it a few times. You hydrate 3/4 water and 1/4 pom raspberry. What? Zircon sap you can buy. What the hell is Zircon? Wait, I'll Google it. That sounds awesome, but I have no idea what it is. Zircon sap? What is Zircon sap? Go on, Google. You've got this for me. I believe. Oh no, everything is not in... Wait, what is Zirkel? Wait. English. What is this? Sauerkraut juice? Sauerkraut juice? What? What? Sauerkraut. It is. Yeah, there's like... Oh my god. What? What? I mean, listen, I'll give it a go. I will give it a try. Like, I am sounding very judgmental right now, and I'm not intending to. I would try it. But that's intense. That's pretty intense. You looking around sniffing, I can really smell a hot dog, and it smells amazing. But I know that I don't have hot dogs. Vegemite juice? I don't know. It'd be very meaty. Well, actually, I guess Vegemite isn't, but I feel like it would be weirdly meaty. I don't know. I guess there's nothing specifically wrong with that. But I don't know if I want like meat juice. It'd be like gravy. It'd be like drinking stock. I think like Pom Raspberry. If it's all the same to you, my dad liked to drink it, and I thought it was apple juice, and it's so sour. Yeah, because that's like... Am I crazy for thinking that's like drinking like pickle liquid? Like vinegar? Isn't that like drinking vinegar? Have I got very confused? Obviously, I'm assuming that like there is cabbage in it, and it's just like basically blended sauerkraut, but isn't that kind of similar to drinking vinegar? I would have assumed, maybe like a bit fermented and fizzy? Oh dear. It smells really good. It smells really good. I am a weak lady. I'm a weak lady. I want hot dog. You drink vinegar? No. I mean like the sauerkraut juice kind of seems like it'd be like I imagine it would be like drinking vinegar. Specifically. It might be back in if it's like pickle liquid. Oh really? You'd like that? I mean, I like pickles, but I don't know that I've ever been like, let me drink from the tub kind of thing. Personally. Again, no judgment. If that's what you like to do, you heck can go for it. Yeah. Alright, I don't like vinegar, but I love salt and vinegar. See, I will be honest, I also am not the biggest fan of vinegar. I like pickles a lot though. But yeah, no, vinegar on its own, I don't like it on crisps or chips either. I'm just like, nah, I'd rather not have vinegar on my anything. But I do like pickles. But yeah, vinegar is like as a condiment is not really for me. It's not that I won't eat it or anything like that. Like there's been plenty of times where people have been to a chippy and they've given me like vinegar on my chips. I'll still eat them. I'm not that picky. But like, preferably I would rather not, you know? Mostly in the summer, it's a good salt supplement. I guess, yeah, because you sweat more in the summer, don't you? Sweat more in the salt. In the salt, I sweat. No, in the summer. Yeah, that would make sense. I could see that. Oh dear. Alright. This is where it gets to the difficult territory. This is the bit where I haven't been doing at my desk because it's just so big and like it constantly tries to fall off your desk. Or maybe it won't fall off your desk, but it does constantly try to fall off mine. But we'll give it a go. Worst comes to worst, listen, it's progress. It's something. Is there a pin in there? There is. I thought there might be. I was like, I'm trying to maneuver with my hands and I'm getting stuck on something. I think it's a pin. Go. I'd rather just hold it, I think, for now. And there's that. And then up there. Whoop. Go. You don't like pickles? I mean, I'll be honest, as much as I do really enjoy pickles, I kind of understand when people don't, because it is a very, very strong flavour. And I think anything with a really strong flavour is always going to be pretty hit and miss depending on who you talk to. So while personally I'm like a big pickle fan, to be honest, I really like them, I do kind of get why people maybe are not super keen on them. Because they taste so strong, which is the bit that I like, personally. I like that it's got a really, really strong taste. Like, I like that. I think it's very refreshing. But, yeah. I totally get that that's not going to be for everyone.
It's like me, I really like sardines. Like really, really like sardines. Sardines are one of my favorite foods. Like I like tinned sardines, I like pickled sardines. Really like sardines. But when someone says they don't like sardines, I'm like, yeah, fair. It's a strong taste. I can understand that. Yeah. Oh dear. You don't need kimchi? Oh, I love kimchi. Oh, I love kimchi. Kimchi's great. I do have really bad kimchi in the house right now, though. I'm eating through it. It's really weird. I've given it to a few people now. Like, every time someone comes over to my house, I'm like, try this kimchi. Because it's really odd. It tastes, like, kind of regular. Maybe not the best kimchi, but it tastes like an okay kimchi. And then the aftertaste is so strong. Spicy Doritos. So strong. Spicy Doritos. Like, it's like overpoweringly Dorito-y. And like, I don't know where it comes from. There's no corn or anything in this. And yet, the aftertaste, it literally just eats like you've had, it just tastes like you've had spicy Doritos. So I keep feeding it to people and being like, what does this taste like? And they're like, it tastes like spicy Doritos. And it's like, it does taste like spicy Doritos. And I don't know why. Yeah, and it was really expensive as well, this kimchi. It was like £5 for like one pot. Which, honestly, I've had my money's worth because I keep feeding it to people, but still. Do you know what a durian is? That's the vomit smelling one, isn't it? I do know what a durian is. I have not had the opportunity to try it, though, and I would. Oh, no, you're fine. Take care, Unpredictable. Thank you so much for popping by. You're good, you're good. Get some good Z's. Of course, it's very late for you. Giving odd kimchi to people. Yeah, when somebody visits the house, I'm like, 2 seconds, I'll make you a cup of tea, but in the meantime, try this kimchi and tell me what you think it tastes like. And everyone, without fail, so far has said it. Well, some of them have said it tastes like regular Domino's, some of them have said it tastes like spicy Domino's, but oh, there goes one of my knives. The overall consensus is it does taste like Domino's. And I don't know why. Like, I genuinely am so confused. It's really weird. But again, it was also really kind of an expensive kimchi. It was from a shop in the UK called Co-op, which is a bit expensive anyway, but like not terrible. But yeah, I picked it up because I thought it was like, oh, this is like kind of fancy. It'd been like a nice treat to myself to buy myself some fancy kimchi. And again, it has kind of ended up being a treat because I keep feeding it to other people and I've been very much enjoying that. But like taste-wise, I don't know. I don't really know what I was expecting, but it's not bad, but like, I would just, if I wanted that taste in my mouth, I would just eat Doritos, you know? If that's the taste that I wanted, I would just eat, like, Doritos are cheaper. Oh, did you want to, you're all starting halfway through your OSTs. Do you want to start a little bit? Yeah. A little bit, that's better. Oh, you don't like it? You don't like kimchi? Oh yeah, I guess if you don't like pickled stuff. It's like a spicy pickle mixture, isn't it? Kinda. Okay, yeah, fair, that makes sense. I could see that, George. that kind of makes sense you don't like it. Wait, do you like Vegemite then, George? I can't remember. I can't remember if you're a Vegemite fan. Oh no, you don't like durian. Oh, sorry. Oh dear. I've never had it. I know that it's meant to smell really bad, but I haven't had the opportunity to try it yet. Again, like, big smells don't necessarily put me off most food. I eat a lot of very smelly fish. But yeah, I again, you do kind of, you eat before you eat. And so if it smells really bad, I can understand people not liking it. Yeah. Especially because smell does play a part in taste, doesn't it? So like, it's like smells really bad. Oh, can I tell you something that stunk really badly, but it also tasted really bad? So we had a pizza. We had to like evacuate the kitchen. Like, it stunk so badly. So it was meant to be like a gorgonzola, blue cheese feta, with like spinach and cabbage and stuff on top. I can't tell you how bad that pizza stunk when we were cooking it. And like afterwards, Shiny was looking at me like, I don't think I can take a bite. And I was like, let me try it. And I took one bite and it was like my whole body rejected this pizza. I like blue cheese. I really do. I like blue cheese. I liked all of the ingredients that were on this pizza, but something about having them together, I don't quite know how to describe the experience, but it was so bad. And then, yeah, we couldn't go in the kitchen because it stunk so bad. It was
It was such a bad smell. And like, maybe I would have been, like, the pizza would have been a little bit more palatable if it hadn't smelled like that. I don't even know how to describe what the smell was. The closest thing I can describe is like your mouth after you vomit. Like, it was really bad. Like, really, really bad. Like, I think that's why my body felt like it was instantly rejecting it as soon as I put it in my mouth. Was just like, no, 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 not this smell. Oh my god. I did eat it. I tried a piece of it, a small piece, but I couldn't have gone further than that. It was awful. Got me the blue cheese melted bit is weird. Yeah, it just, I don't know. It was just so bad. And like, that was sold as like a really fancy pizza, and we got it because it was like on special, because it was, you know, when they go out of date the next day kind of situation. So we got it really cheap, and we were like, oh my god, we got such a cheap fancy pizza. And then we had to order takeout because the cheap fancy pizza was just disgusting. Really, really bad. Some cheese just don't work melted. Yeah, and like this was like, normally it was like, you know, maybe this doesn't sound that expensive depending on where you live in the world, but like normally this was like a £5 pizza, and we got it for like £1. So, you know, I would rather have the 99p like freezer pizza than having that again. Like it was just awful. Just awful. I don't know why they did that. Why would you put gorgonzola on a pizza? Oh my god. Oh god, something does smell really, really good though. It just smells sausage, and it's like, oh, someone's eaten something good. There we go, flipping that over. That's keeping that lighting in there nice and safe. I might end up going back and putting something over the bottom of there, but it'd be nice to come back and do that near the end where it's like, it's not necessary, it's just something that I want to add. You're making me hungry. Not for that pizza, I'd hope. That pizza was bad. Oh dear. Oh, I think, if it's okay with everyone, I was going to stop a bit earlier, but I think I might stop there because this is getting very difficult to manage in this space, and it is knocking a lot of stuff off around my workspace. But, excuse me, I can at least show you how the mannequin is doing. It's going to look a bit weird though, because obviously the skirt is not done. Oh dear, I can just kind of hold the skirt. If I change scenes really quickly, I can hold the skirt up to it, and then you can see that, but I'm not going to pin it because it's not ready. But, skirt. Also this is also here. I also made this. But I'm not going to pin it yet because it's not done. Tomorrow though, I'm going to have my setup a little bit like emptier so that I can do working with the fur, because fur creates so much lint. I just don't want to, I would have started today if I was a bit more organized, but if I bring fur in now, it's just going to cover everything. So I'd rather get things a bit more organized and have everything laid out. But tomorrow we're going to be working on the fur like boa that goes around the neck. So that's the next bit. That's what we're doing. However, stick around. I'm going to find someone and we're going to send you all to them. And it's going to be B, because B is right there and I love B. And she's doing a face cam stream, which means we all get to see her beautiful, beautiful face. Hell yeah. If you've never met B before, very, very, very chill vibes. I know you'll enjoy it there. They actually play like pretty high intensity games, but the vibe that they have is probably more relaxing than the vibe we have here. So if you're looking for a relaxing vibe to like, you know, chill and craft along to with like gameplay footage, they're great. Honestly, B is such a sweet bean. Otherwise, thank you so much everyone for popping by. I do need to do a really big thank you to Ugly Retro Girls, also Orphe, also Skies for the raids today, because we had three people raid into us, which was really, really cool, and it was lovely to see everyone. So big thank you for that, and everyone else who followed in between as well. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. If you're new here, we stream nearly every single day, so at about the same time, between 2 to 4 to 6 hours, depending on what we're doing. So today was a right in between kind of stream. And yeah, but tomorrow we'll be doing some not foam work, fur work. We'll be dyeing it darker at the base and then creating the tufts and then making hopefully a full boa. That's the plan. Otherwise, grab a raid call. It's a great way of sending love to another stream, and I'm going to send you all over to B now. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. There we go. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba.